Let's get nasty on a Monday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. 203, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. I know they lost yesterday, but that was a nice series win for the Cardinals over the weekend, and it was a season win for the Cardinals over the Braves. Nice series indeed. They take 2 of 3 from Atlanta. They've now won 4 of 5 against the Braves this season. Certainly rather be talking about a sweep, but beggars can't be choosers. And they had, in my opinion, guys, they had different ways that they won. Friday, bullpen, late game heroics. Saturday, starting pitching, and they had an early power surge. It was Lars Newport Day at Busch Stadium, unofficially. And then yesterday, while they did lose, at least they battled back after falling behind. But, you know, they had the big mistake there with Mason Wynn, who rarely makes those mistakes at shortstop, but threw one about 200 miles per hour past Alec Burleson and wound up being an issue.
Almost killed someone in the dugout.
Almost killed somebody in the dugout, yeah.
Well, the Cardinals, that whole situation was bogus.
Yeah,
With the hit by pitch.
I don't think that guy got hit by a pitch.
Well, they said he did.
I know, but I watched it over and over.
He sold it.
Yeah, but, you know, you should probably have proof.
Probably have proof before you
Probably.
award the base.
The umpire was like, oh, you got hit? Okay, sounds good. Why don't you go head down to first base?
Yeah.
I didn't call it initially, but because you said it, I'll take your word for it.
I'll take your word for it.
And based on the fact that the ball didn't change trajectory at all, seems a little fishy, but, you know.
Well, Ollie got tossed for it.
Yeah, he was pretty pissed.
He was. He wasn't happy at all that the umpire just decided to take the hitter's word for it. Nonetheless, though, guys, the Cardinals, again, they take 2 of 3. CD, what was one of your biggest observations?
I mean, we've talked about this. For me, the biggest observation was we were talking about these 4 series to end out the first half of the season, right? Braves, Cubs, Brewers, Braves. You won 3 of the 4 series. So for me, that's not just this series, this last series, but the 4 series that we were talking about. And you were competitive in 2 of the games against Milwaukee that you lost in. So you had a chance to also win that series. So for me, watching this team down the stretch, those 4 series that we put so much focus on, you win 3 of them. You lost handily to the Brewers, but you were able to finish it out on the right side of things with a series win versus the Braves. And that's my takeaway. Like, I'm looking at the records and I'm comparing them last year to this year. Last year they were 51-46 at this time. This year they're 50-45. Essentially the same thing, right?
That's weird, but it feels much different.
It feels much different. Like you're actually believing. And I looked at last year's end of the first half. They lost a series to the Braves. So at home, they lost 2 of 3 versus the Braves. This year they won 2 of 3. So for me, it's just knowing that this team is, in my opinion, trending in the right direction. That's my biggest takeaway from not just the Brewers series, the Braves series, but the entire, finishing last 4 series of this first half.
Yeah, mine's a little more narrow compared to that one. Obviously, looking at the first half, that's a good statement. I just go back to the roller coaster for me of Matthew Liberatore. And my observation on this is, are the Cardinals actually playing it the right way? We get frustrated, and his month of June was not good. But then he comes out and pitches like that again. And when you go back and look, and Carey's brought this up before, yeah, he has the 1-inning blow up, but the other innings are pretty tight. And so you're like, it's painful at times to watch it, to listen to them explain it. But then when you see the upside and you see the games where even when he has a blow-up inning, some of those games are still pretty good games for Matthew Liberatore.
Yeah.
Are they doing it the right way?
He had 6 shutout innings, only 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, threw just 71 pitches. The curveball was outstanding.
It was another level.
The talent has always been there, and you can kind of see the Cardinals' thought process. If we can just solve the one bad inning, we're going to get a pretty comparable pitcher,
appears that it's
or a pretty solid pitcher.
And it appears that for me, I'm not a pitching coach or anything.
Not yet.
Not yet. Good call, Carey.
Good encouragement.
The problem might be between the ears for Matthew Liberatore. Because when you see him go out and pitch the way he can, and then you have the one bad inning, for me, I don't know if there's much different in what he's doing as far as his actual physical setup or his mechanics are concerned. But he's having the blow up, which means if it is a mental thing, you can work on that.
Yeah.
And he has Ivan Herrera catching him now.
Yeah, he
Again,
does.
Who knows if there's actual, like, concrete evidence of, oh, you put Herrera in there and he's a much better pitcher. But, I mean, that's kind of the case right now.
It's happened.
Right.
Herrera needs to catch every game.
By the way, Carey, I have a little bit of a bone to pick with you.
What'd I do?
I have a bone to pick with you.
What'd I do? I did something wrong?
You better not like all of the catchers.
Why?
Because the pass balls that I saw this weekend, Jimmy Crooks.
I said it's all of them.
But, you go after our guy, Petey Pages,
No.
quite a bit.
Let me tell you, there was a texter last week.
I need you to spread the hate.
There's a texter last week when I said Ivan Herrera should be catching every game. And they were like, why? He can't throw runners out. I said, well, the other two guys, both of them, let the ball get past them, so the runner's at second either way. What difference does it make, huh? It's going to be at second one way or another. Might as well keep that bat in the lineup. Get you another bat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about defense.
Okay.
Defense optional here. Defense is
blocking
optional.
is certainly
Blocking is optional behind the plate for most of the Cardinals catchers.
That was disappointing.
They're working on it. I would have to assume.
Is it weird that every time a pass ball happens, I think of Carey?
Every time.
The Crooks one, I was like, every time. Popped up immediately. Yeah.
What are we doing,
Fair.
man?
Fair.
How hard is this? Like, I gotta believe the fundamentals of catching the damn ball. I gotta believe that's
blocking it.
Get in front, move your ass, man. Get in front of the ball. Stop it. Knock it down. Get a glove on it. Get a shoe on it. Get a shin guard on it. Do something. Stick your face in there. I don't care. Stop the damn ball. It ain't.
I got no argument.
It's not that hard, man. That Drake Baldwin scooped one that was about 2 feet outside of him, didn't he?
That was pretty impressive.
Like, is it now, I know he was Rookie of the Year. I know he's going to the All-Star. I know he's really damn good. But I mean, if you've been catching for an entire life, Jamie, you didn't play goal. You weren't a goalie, but they put you in goal, right?
Correct, yes.
You knew the premise of that was to do what?
Stop the puck.
Stop the damn puck. And that's one game of playing the position, man. It's not very different. It's not much different.
You have to be willing to
Knock
be hit.
it down.
Yeah.
You got to be hittable.
It's true. Like, you got to be willing to get hit.
Yeah, to be willing to feel the pain.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Getting hit by a ball, that doesn't feel good. You're going to get them fouled off of you. You're going to get one tip. But you better get in front
It's
of
a
it.
nasty position.
It's a terrible position. Like, it's nothing fun about it. Like, I equate it. I think catchers and fullbacks are very similar. No glory.
Yeah.
None. Just knock the damn ball down. Go block that linebacker that's 6'4", 250 running in the A-gap, and he knows it's ISO.
Pretty much.
So what?
Yeah.
Deal with it. It's going to hurt. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And ask for more is what you do.
Thank
I'd
you,
like to
sir.
have another.
May I have
Please.
another.
Yeah. No, that's a good
just saying,
call.
man.
Yep. Anyways, Jordan Walker was outstanding once again. RBI single Friday, single Saturday, single Saturday to ignite the comeback. On-base streak, Sunday, I should say. On-base streak extended to 17 games, entering Sunday's finale. The power numbers have kind of dipped a little bit, but so what? Every time he comes to the plate, it seems like he's making an impact. And we'll get into Jordan Walker a little bit later on. As I mentioned before, Lars Nootbaar, as we go through some observations over the weekend. Three-run homer on Saturday, drew a walk, stole base, scored twice. Shows his versatility and his value when he is healthy.
I think the most important or most impressive thing about this team, and Carey alluded to it with how many series wins that they had this stretch, a tough stretch, just how resilient this team is. We've seen it all season long, but they could have easily lost this series to the Braves after getting spanked by the Brewers, but they come out after losing 4 of 5 to Milwaukee, and they win the first 2 games with a chance to sweep. I think that's really impressive from this team, and I think that, for me, gives me confidence going into this second half of the season that this team can make somewhat of a push. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but I do know that they were 3 games out heading into this series, and now they find themselves one game out of the wild card. Miami's playing good baseball, but they end up losing to Cleveland. The Cardinals are right there, and I like the mentality that this team has. It's a fun team to watch.
It is. It's going to be fun to watch Jordan Walker tonight in the Home Run Derby. Tomorrow night is the All-Star game, so got some off time for the Redbirds, but they go into the All-Star break. Pretty good position, especially considering this is a rebuild year. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. One very popular athlete has seemingly dropped off the face of the planet, at least in his respective sport. What'll happen to this guy? I'll tell you who it is. Dive into it next on 101 ESPN. Summer is when you really appreciate a great deck. Whether it's grilling dinner, relaxing with your morning coffee, or spending time with family, a well-designed deck makes your backyard feel like another room of the house, or at least an extension of the house. And this July, Mosby Building Arts is offering free deck lighting with a new deck project, or 5% off your entire deck. So if you're not looking for any sort of lighting around the deck, or maybe you've got plans for it, you can take 5% off that project instead. It's all part of the July Mosby Building Arts freebies. If a basement remodel is more, in your speed, you can do that instead, because they're offering free flooring or 5% off that project as well. But don't wait. These July freebies end July 31st of this month and this year. So visit callmosby.com or call 314-909-1800. Again, 314-909-1800. When you visit callmosby.com, you can set up a free brainstorming session. Mosby Building Arts, the right remodeling company. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Conor McGregor, who just lost to Max Holloway.
He really lose.
He kind of lost a long time ago.
Knee injury.
Quickly.
He had a knee injury. Okay.
Yeah.
Third straight loss, by the way, for Conor McGregor. ESPN wrote a kind of an interesting article on Conor McGregor, and the whole thesis of the article was that there's two versions of Conor McGregor, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this because he really at one point was a superstar, and it seemed like the star was on the rise.
He's still a superstar.
Still a superstar, maybe not
based on the fact of how many people were watching that.
That's true too. But I wonder now if things are going to start to crumble for him. But, again, the central thesis of the article is two versions of Conor McGregor. Before the Floyd Mayweather fight and after the Mayweather fight. Before the Mayweather fight, Conor McGregor, hungry, obsessed with improvement, active, disciplined, willing to fight anyone, and kind of building toward that greatness. Then he got the bag, and then there's the after Mayweather Conor McGregor. Mm-hmm. Super wealthy, obviously global celebrity, almost turned into a businessman, rarely fought, seemingly distracted when he did, and, has some constant legal problems now, too.
We had a lot of things going on.
Certainly. I kind of don't blame him because he reached the kind of the pinnacle. He got all of that money for the Mayweather fight, and maybe he thought to himself, you know what? I'm done getting punched in the face. But we remember fighters back in our day who seemingly wanted to be the best, and they weren't making the same.
Million.
No, they weren't
for one fight.
So is it as simple as he got paid? He doesn't want to be hit in the face constantly. He doesn't want to put in all the work. That's it. He made his money, and now he can go do movies and commercials and all the other things.
Well, I think for Conor, it's way deeper than that. So Conor, it's well documented. His upbringing, not great.
Yeah.
Growing up, didn't have a lot of money, was sleeping on the streets at one point, training and all that. And then he worked his way up through the UFC, was an animal. And then you gave him a massive payday. Well, someone who doesn't come from money or know about money doesn't know what to do with all of said money. So his lifestyle changed. He had access to anything he wanted, and he used that access. And he had legal problems. It seemed like every other month he had something popping up where he had something going on. And I don't know if he lost his hunger or not, but he was a couple of $100 million in his bank account, living life on his mega yacht down off the coast of Miami. And then
it's got to be a little difficult to get motivated to get back inside the gym.
It's never fun to be punched in the face. It really isn't. And then when you fight in the UFC, it's a way of life, but it's not fun. Mm-hmm. And so if you have the option of sitting back in your beautiful mansions, wherever they are all over the world, and on your yacht with your wife and your kids and whatever, it seems like a pretty good life.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. The injury, he got injured in that fight, right? You were watching it. I was at a friend's house watching it, and you blinked and it was over.
There's all this speculation he was injured beforehand. I don't think that's necessarily true. I watched his warm up, and when he's throwing right leg kicks into the pads, why would he be doing that in warm up if he's hurt? He would never throw the right kick. So it looked like he wobbled a little bit when he tried that flying kick.
That first kick of the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his knee gave out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and from that point on, you could tell that he was injured. You could tell.
I was like, why does he keep falling?
He didn't. I was so pissed. Hopefully, I can kick him with the heel and knock him out. But otherwise, that's the only chance I got is he leans in and I catch him with a kick. But I do believe that, sometimes, especially fighting specifically, I think is one of the hardest sports when you do start to get paid. Because like you said, you have to have something internally that says, yeah, I can go out here and still compete at a high level, even though I don't need it. Like when you're an up and coming fighter, whether that's boxing, MMA, a lot of those guys do come from, really rough backgrounds because they grow up fighting, and then you learn the sport, and then you figure out how to make money off of the sport. And then when you hit that certain number, you're like, well, hell, I did this my entire life for free. Yeah. Or for low amounts of money, and now I'm making tens of millions of dollars. Do I really want to keep getting punched in the face for this money? And sometimes I think the answer is no, thank you.
Well, and let's remember, too, Conor McGregor has a lot of other ventures that he's involved in. His whiskey, I think when he sold the company, made him more money than what he made in the Mayweather fight. Now he's bought into bare knuckle fighting championship. He's making money all over the place by just being his bigger than life personality.
Right.
He did a movie. He did Roadhouse Part 2.
Yeah.
Like, all of this stuff is making him money without being punched in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, you brought up the Mayweather fight, and I remember watching that and whatnot, but that's boxing. It's different, right?
Right.
I wonder if his career started to go down. I know he picked up a win after this, but it wasn't the same. But when he lost to Khabib, that was a huge fight. I remember watching that as well. And he really hasn't been the same because that is in his realm, which is UFC, and he lost.
I don't even know if he was hungry for that fight, though.
How could you not be, though?
I'm just telling you. I don't know if he was.
If you guys, I don't know if you guys
for the belt.
I don't know if you guys checked out the entire article, but what was interesting about that is, the focus, everything surrounding it was a mess. There was a bus attack. There's religious insults. There was personal insults, post-fight brawl,
Conor was already
suspensions,
off the rails at that point.
public backlash. You know what his trainer said? So he deserved it.
Yeah.
He deserved to get his ass kicked.
He didn't train as hard as he needed to. Mm-hmm. He was into extracurricular things, it was, allegedly drug use and things like that.
Yeah.
He's already off the rails. That's why I say that, Marshy. Is like, he wasn't the same guy that fought his way up. Now, that was a huge fight for the belt, but he wasn't taking it the same. Mm-hmm. So, look, all of the blame that goes on, all of that we're talking about, the blame goes to Conor McGregor. It does. Because nowhere in the handbook does it say, once you make a whole bunch of money, you're allowed to make a bunch of bad decisions and, try to get back in the sport, do all these things. It doesn't say that. Right. Now, all that being said, he still made $30 million for this 1-minute fight.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't a bad living, brother.
And he didn't get punched in the face, really.
Yeah.
Just tore his knee up.
Yeah, it tore his knee. I do that.
That's 6 weeks.
$30 million
recovery.
Ripped my knee off.
He reminds me of the conversation that we had last week about athletes that had just a great run in their career that just sort of fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, you're right, Marsh, because it did feel like the Mayweather fight, it was ramping up, and then you think, okay, he's just going to bust through, and he's just like all his fights are going to be like that, and instead it just went straight down, and he turned into this mess, and every comeback that he's kind of had has been interrupted by something, and to Jamie's point, interrupted by him.
Yeah, a lot of these things are his own
drug stuff, COVID, not him, obviously wasn't his fault with COVID happened. But the drug test complications, then he had injuries, and then the legal issues and all that stuff. So,
and he was punching people in the face at bars and stuff. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. And not on the Roadhouse set.
No.
As part of
it wasn't.
Choreography.
We'll see what happens. He sent out a thing on Instagram today saying that he's going to go through surgery and that he's going to honor his UFC one more fight. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to somebody here locally who knows Michael Chandler very well. And apparently Dana White told Michael Chandler that if Conor loses to Holloway, Chandler will get his chance at McGregor finally.
Really?
Try to get his payday. So we'll see if that happens because of the way he lost. Maybe they maybe they run it back again with Holloway McGregor. But he has one fight left on his contract, and he says he's going to honor it. So we'll see.
Yeah, you never want to go out like that as an athlete.
I can't imagine. Even if he finds an easy fight and just knocks somebody out.
Tyson did.
We're done with it.
And remember Peter McNeely?
Just saying.
Yeah. They found that guy, I think, at a butcher shop or something. Hey, you willing to take a couple of punches in the face?
Mike's first fight out of the clink, too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was bad. Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Did the Cardinals land perhaps one of the biggest steals of the draft this past weekend? We'll dive into that next on 101 ESPN.
Cheap, cheap, fun, fun.
Let's get dirty over at Dirt Cheap, St. Louis's one-stop party shop. Amazing selections over there. And there's locations all over the place now. Some beautiful locations throughout St. Louis area. Afton, Wentzville, great stuff going on there. My personal favorite, of course, the Kisker location. That's close to my house. And when I go in there, I just love being able to walk the aisles and find something awesome to bring home for a quiet night, a birthday party, or maybe even a big party out by the pool. Either way, my friends at Dirt Cheap take care of me and all of St. Louis. Let's not forget that Dirt Cheap means the price, not the product. I can guarantee you that. You walk in there, you'll see everything that you see anywhere else, but for a better price as well. So please visit any of the local area Dirt Cheaps or visit the Dirt Cheap app. Lots of great stuff going on over there on the app. Just download that, and every dollar you spend at Dirt Cheap earns you points that you can use in store. It really is worth it. For more information on all that stuff, visit dirtcheapfunfun.com. That's dirtcheapfunfun.com. Whatever your tastes, you will find it at Dirt Cheap. Remember to have fun, but please be careful out there.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals take 2 of 3 against the Braves this weekend. They now sit 1 game out of that final wild card spot behind the Miami Marlins heading into the All-Star break. Tonight, Jordan Walker will compete in Major League Baseball's Home Run Derby, and we'll have all the coverage for you right here on 101 ESPN starting at 7. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. So the Cardinals selected an outfielder with their first pick. Tom Condon is their selection.
Trevor.
Tom Condon was the agent. Trevor. And you know what's funny, too? I'm like, I'm going to say Tom. I know I am. Because the agent. Trevor Condon, Trevor Condon, an outfielder, supposed to have big-time speed and a little bit of power, which is nice, and somebody that can grow into much more power. But if you read all the scouting reports on him, he's somebody that just loves baseball. It's one of the things that Randy Flores, the Cardinal scouting director, when they noticed when he had some private workouts with him, he's somebody that just exudes the love for baseball, which is certainly something that we love here in St. Louis.
Well, and it seems to be something that the Cardinals
are looking for.
Absolutely. And if you look at J.J. Weatherholt and everything that he embodies, that's the one thing that the Cardinals kind of fell in love with, and why one of the things that they thought of when they were sending him that extension.
Yeah, no doubt. So Kylie McDaniel of ESPN.com, he posed the question, who is the one player you'd like to plant your flag in as the biggest steal of this draft? That's how he wrote it.
Wait a minute.
Jeez, I don't have that anywhere in my rundown.
I don't think he meant it the way you guys were thinking.
That seems like a lot.
As he writes, I've been stumping for Trevor Condon for almost a year as a very high floor and high probability big leaguer from the high school class. He also fits in the similar category as a previous quote. Here we go. Plant my flag guy from the 2023 draft, Kevin McGonigal, who obviously just got a big payday earlier this year. I wouldn't expect that outcome if I were a Cardinals fan, but both players were plus hitters with real defensive value but shorter stature. Condon is a plus runner with an intense personality, has strong pole lift traits in his swing already, and is a strong center field defender. He could just be a low-end starter, but this sort of player is often underrated at this stage. The list of shorter position players who blew past their projections to make All-Star teams is quite long now. Some other guys I'm enthusiastic. We don't care about the other guys. So good luck to those kids.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, we don't care. Here's Mark DeRosa, former Cardinal, on MLB Network, on his thoughts of Trevor Condon.
I got a chance to see this guy up close and personal. He played against my son in the state semifinals. You got to win 2 out of 3. It only took 2 games, and it only took Trevor Condon to get it done for this team. He has a motor that rivals PCA. Here he is. He's going to set the tone with a triple. Harold, stay with me.
I am.
Talk
I love
about
this
gaining
guy.
ground. This guy absolutely flies. He's got a cannon in center field. Watch him start screaming halfway to third base to get the boys going.
Oh, he's talking. He can talk with the best of them.
He's in it, but it's a special bat. I actually think, like, you watch PCA in the outfield get it done.
Yep.
I don't know if Trevor's got PCA outfield, but I like the bat and the swing even better than Pete Crow.
You like it more than PCA?
I'll give PCA the edge
at that edge.
defensively, and I'll give Trevor the edge offensively.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow, you're not kidding.
All right, so another player that Mark DeRosa has obviously seen because of his son playing against him, that Trevor Condon could be a steal. So this is exciting. And the Cardinals, instead of adding all the pitching last year, Carey, they decided to add some position players this time.
Well, I think they've done a fantastic job of adding all of the pitching, and now you can start to outsource your help from other places and other positions and start to work on other needs for the team. I think if he's as good as they say, the thing I read that he's the Gatorade Player of the Year in Georgia. I mean, he's one of the best players in the country and best players in his state. Also a 2-time state champion. Like, for me, guys that know how to win and they're the best player, no matter what level you were on, that speaks volumes. And you heard the guys talking about him as a high school player and what he was capable of doing. Mm-hmm. I often would tell my kids on the football field, like, if you have aspirations of playing at the next level, be it, in the NFL or being in Division I football, you have to be the best player on the field.
Yeah.
Not the best player on your team, the best player on the field. So when people come look at a game, they're like, oh, he's different.
That's where your eyes go.
And that's what it sounds like Trevor Condon is. He's one of those different type of players that is able to hit the ball hard, hit it far, and have the good speed to do a lot of things as well. And defensively pretty good.
So how old is this kid?
He is, one of them 17. I think Rocco Maniscalco, the shortstop, second-round pick, is 17.
Yeah.
But Condon is 18. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to say both of them are really young.
So that leads me to my next question. Like, how long until we see an impact from this kid?
Oh, probably 3 years, 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked that because
if he's fast, right?
I'm trying to think in my head what the Cardinals are thinking with this pick.
Mm-hmm.
Are they thinking, okay, impact sooner or later? This would be later.
Right.
So I guess I'm trying to gauge the rebuild time frame here.
Jordan Walker came up at 20, I believe. I think he made his debut at 20 and then just became 21. So I would say if they're good, I mean, if they're that good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Walker skipped AAA.
He did.
So, he skipped it initially, and then when they sent him down to AAA. But he skipped it initially. So if they're fast-tracked, if they're that good, you can probably see him in 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Typically, though, it's about 5.
Okay.
But the other kid that let's stick with Condon here for a second. So this is Trevor Condon talking about joining the Cardinals because he had an offer from Tennessee to Tennessee. Will he actually play professional ball? I don't know if it's in this audio clip, but here's Trevor Condon on KSDK.
I'm just excited and blessed. I mean, I have nothing else to say besides the Cardinals got the right guy. I'm excited to prove who I am, not just to myself, my friends, and my family, but also to the world out there. I'm excited to see what God has in store for me. I'm just excited. Y'all are getting a winner. Simple and sweet right there, a winner. I hate losing more than I love to win. So I'm going to come out there and play as hard as I can for you guys and show why the Cardinals drafted the best.
My only problem with him is he lacks confidence.
Yeah.
That's my only issue. Yeah, and he does. He will play professional. So he was committed to Tennessee, but he's joining the Cardinals. He's going to be a professional player.
Proud. Happy for him. Mm-hmm. And like I said, guys that win, like you win on the highest level that you've played on, he won 2 state championships. I think that speaks volumes to him as a player and as a leader. You're the best player on the team. You lead your team to a championship. Like, that's a lot to put on your back and to be able to have that as your as one of your accolades. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's capable of doing.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a big fan of Pete Crow Armstrong by any means, but if someone is saying that the Cardinals have a guy in their system who is like a Pete Crow Armstrong, the ball player,
you're okay with it?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And he seems very confident in himself. Carey, you were saying that it helps to be a winner. It doesn't matter what level it is. Mm-hmm. This guy is a winner. He said he's a winner, and he hates losing more than he loves winning.
Love that.
Love that.
Yeah. Rocco Maniscalco. I don't know if there's any. I don't think there's any relation to Sebastian Maniscalco, the comedian. I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
Rocco Maniscalco, the shortstop, was their second-round pick. He's 17. He reclassified as in high school so that he can become a professional sooner. This is a kid that played shortstop for his high school. One of the things that I think is important to note here is that the Cardinals drafted a lot of pitchers last year, a lot of top-end pitchers last year, and this year, what have they done? Projected center fielder, projected middle infielder. Mm-hmm.
They did get a pitcher. They got a few pitchers, yeah.
But what I'm saying is they are building up the middle. Mm-hmm. There's a way to build in the NFL. Not a lot of teams follow it because they love receivers, but it's inside out. Start with your quarterback, your offensive, defensive line, and then go out. Jamie has talked about hockey, back to front. Goaltenders, defense, then your centers, and then you can supplement with wingers. In baseball, and this is a Dave Duncan thing, not a me thing, and I'll follow Dave. He always wanted strong up the middle. Obviously, you're pitching, you're catching, second, short, center field. And those are the players that they're identifying. It's not, he's got a lot of power. Don't know where he'll play. We'll figure it out later. I like what they've done here.
4 second basemen.
Yeah, but at least that's middle of the infield, you know?
Yeah, I think it's just signed a guy for 8 years, though.
Sure. That's true, too. Position flexibility. Yeah. All right, so the Cardinals seemingly have done well. No surprise through the draft. Randy Flores has done just an outstanding job. Cardinals also landed Cal Randall out of UCLA. Apparently boasts the best fastball in the 2026 MLB draft class that graded out as an 80 on the 2080 scouting scale by Baseball America. So they got some dudes, it seems like. It seems like Randy Flores and Chaim Bloom nailed it over the weekend. Marsh has got what's trending for you next on 101 ESPN.
topics in the sports world.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, it's always sunny in St. Louis and Springfield. Oscar Sundqvist has been signed to a one-year, two-way contract, so he will be back in the Blues organization. Jamie, your thoughts on Sonny remaining part of the Blues?
Yeah, so it's not a surprise for me. I'm sure Oscar Sundqvist and his agent were talking to some teams, and the interest for Oscar Sundqvist may not have been there on a one-way deal, a pure NHL contract. If that's the case, Oscar, who loves being a St. Louis Blue and loves being in St. Louis, why would he not pick up the phone, talk to Steiner, and see if he can remain in the Blues organization? I think this is a depth move. I don't think that Oscar Sundqvist is in the plans as far as this rebuild is concerned, but he's a hell of a guy to have in the organization, and Steiner's talked at length about culture and blue collar and what it means to be a St. Louis Blue. I don't know if anybody embodies that better than Oscar Sundqvist. So I think it's a great move for the organization. If there's a lengthy injury, Oscar Sundqvist can play. Obviously, we've seen that for many years now. If not, he gets to be part of your leadership pillars down in the American Hockey League and help all of your young guys down there. And it gives some depth. What people don't realize about the American Hockey League is you need some older guys down there, some veterans that have NHL games under their belt. Oscar's got 2 Stanley Cup rings for that matter, because those young guys don't necessarily know what it is to be a pro. And the best lessons sometimes that you learn are on long bus rides from one city to another, and you talk to one of these guys, and they talk about their own personal ups and downs, or you can bounce ideas off of these guys. Those guys like Oscar Sundqvist and other veteran players like him in the American, they're like tweeners. They're players, coaches, somewhere in the middle of being a player and a coach.
Right.
And that's why it's important for an organization like the Blues to have good people as those ambassadors.
Gentlemen, I don't know if you had the chance to watch the Norway-England match this weekend. Did you guys watch it?
I watched it. I was so pissed off.
Okay, so I'm assuming you were rooting for Norway.
Yeah.
Okay. There's some controversy within the game because apparently on one of the clears, the ball hit the sky cam, which then led to England scoring at the end of the first half. England went on to win that match, and Norway is now out. I feel like the World Cup has been fun to watch, but do you believe it's been marred by controversy, not just for this game, but like the entire tournament? I feel like there's been a few situations that have just been very controversial.
I feel like when the stakes are this high, you're going to get controversy no matter what. It does feel like there's a little bit more controversy than normal tournaments because there's a variety of controversy. The red card for Balogun, both, everybody griping about it being a red card, then a lot of people griping that, of course, it was reversed. Then you had this situation. You also had Kylian Mbappe of France accusing, which country was it? Was it Paraguay? Where he was like, these guys are just dirty AF.
I forget what game.
Like they're
They
like,
threw up the X.
This is ridiculous.
Well, you have the Argentina-Egypt game as well, where Egypt scores, but then they go back. Something that happened well before the goal was scored.
Right. Yeah, there's been a lot of different things.
I think we have people that are this passionate about soccer and their country. I think that even the smallest thing feels like a bigger deal than it is, because it's just magnified by, one, it's the World Cup, but two, there's the amount of passion that people have, and then the tool of social media to where now you can air it out anywhere. There's many platforms where you can air out your grievances or your thoughts on certain plays. And I mean, the world is just full of video experts now who can break down film, find these little things and put it out on social media. I think there's been some controversy for sure. I don't know if it's been marred.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think it's just been magnified.
It has been a really, really entertaining World Cup.
Yeah, in Norway, I still can't believe how, I don't even know, it's number 7 on their
The
team.
2-on-1?
Yeah, what are you doing, man? It'd be like me on a 2-on-1 with Wayne Gretzky. And I decide to not shoot the puck, nor do I pass it. I'm going to stick handle into 2 defenders and lose the puck.
I got this, Wayne.
Watch. He was wide open. 2 things he had to do. He had the lane to go and take a shot, which, okay, at least it's a shot. Or just go, boop, over. The guy was waiting. His hands like pointing, like, he put the ball over here.
The guy never had his head up. He never had his head up.
I was like, come on, man.
Which, of course, in soccer, they train you to keep your head down the entire time so you can't see the field.
Yeah, no, they really don't.
No? Oh, okay. I'm new to the sport.
No, they do that in hockey, Anthony. When you're crossing the red line or the blue line, you're supposed to keep your head down.
It's a good idea to cut through.
Don't want to see your
ice.
teammates. Don't want to see. You don't want to have any sort of hockey or soccer IQ.
Yeah.
If you keep your head down, back in when Jamie was playing, if you keep your head down, then you will not get hit by Scott Stevens.
Yeah.
Got
Keep your
it.
head on the swivel.
Got it.
And,
Yeah. I
don't
don't know if
admire
you-
your pass
Keep it
for 2 or
tucked.
3 seconds.
You want to keep that thing tucked.
Yeah.
So you don't. Yeah. Trust me.
Running back.
Works better. Better.
Is anybody kind of
Ooh,
is
don't wanna
anybody
get
kind of
too high.
bummed though about the World Cup that it's literally like the last 4 teams that everybody kind of expected? Like there's not one Cinderella story. Like Norway would have been.
Thought
I
Right,
think soccer is that though. Like I think the best teams were the best players.
Yeah, but,
generally.
I mean, are we surprised that it is exactly kind of like the
We're
4-20?
not, but I understand what you're saying. Like Morocco had its chance there. I feel like Morocco was going to be kind of a big underdog. but-
Norway had a chance, obviously, but it's England, Spain, France, and Argentina.
Is this what you want, though? We talk about this all the time with March Madness, where you want your Cinderellas to go
one.
decent in the, decently far in the tournament. But at the end of the day, do you want the best teams playing each other?
In March Madness, I want 1 Cinderella and 3 blue bloods.
in the final, I don't need to see a Cinderella in the final.
If that Cinderella got it there.
Unless it's like Butler was, I guess, a Cinderella, and they took it to a championship game. Like but I don't want to see them there if they're going to get blown out.
That's my point. Is
Who the hell wants to see that?
who was that?
They had a chance to beat Duke, though.
Who was that a couple years ago in the college football?
It was TCU.
TCU.
But they beat Michigan.
But
was it Michigan to get there or Ohio State? Which
Then
one?
they got
Michigan.
They beat Michigan,
Then
and
they
then
got the wheels beat off them in the final. Like,
yeah, Michigan should have did better.
I wouldn't want to see a Cinderella
Connor
team
at the time.
go to the final and play like France or Spain and just get waxed. I mean, if you're going to have best on best for the world, better have it's good to have the 4 best teams.
Typically, those Cinderellas have like one component that they do really well, despite not having the talent. Like back in the day, it was like the air raid. Mike Leach and Texas Tech upset #1 Texas. They didn't have the talent.
Don't remind me of that.
But they did have the very simplified air raid that gave everybody issues. So when you have an underdog like that, typically it's like, oh, this team shoots unbelievable threes. Like, wasn't that Butler?
I think so. They probably were a team that,
They just did one thing really well, and it was
Brad Stevens and
confounding for
Gordon Hayward.
teams.
They were really good.
Yeah, true.
Now, Davidson, when they went on their run, that would have been a team, and I was pretty ticked off that they ended up losing to Kansas, but that was a team where I was like, this Stephen Curry guy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he turns into who we know now.
He turns into Steph Curry.
Turns into Chef Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NBA Finals champion. All right. It's fascinating. How many does he have? How many does Steph Curry have? 4?
4.
Dang.
4 rings?
4 rings?
Yeah. Him and LeBron tied.
No kidding.
How come LeBron is the one that we always compare?
No,
he
compares.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else does.
No. He's the only one that says he's the greatest of all time because he scored the most points.
Okay.
Funny, nobody said Kobe was the greatest of all time when he was, had a lot of points, though.
You did, Kerry.
Nobody said Kareem was the greatest of all time when he was.
Kareem, that's my boy.
Nobody says it. I don't know how it works. It's crazy. Call me crazy.
Yeah. Fight continues. The battle continues, Kerry.
Which battle is
I don't know. Okay. Where are we?
Oh, no.
At the All-Star break for the Cardinals. It's next on 101 ESPN. 101, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Where are we for the Cardinals at the All-Star break? If you guys were to break things down. Now, Carey, it was interesting that, as you noted, Cardinals were what at the All-Star break last year?
51-46.
51-46.
And they are 50-45 this year.
Correct. 8 games back of the Brewers for first place in the AL Central. +6 run differential. 1 game back of the Marlins for the last wild card spot. I also counted the series. So win the series, lose the series, or tied the series, even the series. They're 16-12-3. They're 16-12-3. I think that's pretty good.
I agree.
Overall. Now, a couple of the series losses, two to be direct, were against the Marlins. So you kind of wonder why they're chasing the Marlins right now. Well, you drop both series against Miami, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. But they have won more series than they have lost. If that trend continues in the second half, I feel good about them claiming one of the wild card spots. It might have to be the last one, but so what? In a year where they're rebuilding, playoff baseball seems like just a bonus. But if you guys were looking at the first half performance from the Cardinals, how do you feel overall about the team?
I feel pretty good about it, really. One, we've talked about it ad nauseum about how they've exceeded expectations already. But, listening to somebody earlier today, I forget what show, says that the Cardinals had one of the hardest first half schedules up to the All-Star break. Mm-hmm. And then following the All-Star break, they'll have the 16th hardest schedule.
Okay.
So if that was the hardest schedule and you finished 5 games above 500, 1 game out of a playoff spot, what does the last part of the season look like for the Cardinals? And to your point, winning the amount of series that they have, it bodes well for this team. But my overall impressions is, 1, they're better than we thought, but 2, they're fun. It's an exciting team. When the wheels fall off, they fall off, but that happens to a lot of baseball teams. Mm-hmm. One thing about this Cardinals team that you can't deny is they don't ever quit. They've had a lot of late game rallies, last inning victories. They've been there. And if you fall asleep, they're going to catch you.
Yeah.
So that'd be my takeaways.
Tony La Russa always had the hard, hey, let's play a hard 9. This team kind of has that too, where they do play every inning. Mm-hmm. They don't go away. They had an opportunity to win yesterday and have a sweep. They came back. It was a smaller rally, but they had a smaller rally on Friday, and they did beat the Braves, who started Chris Sale.
Right. For me, I would say the first half of the season was a success. You learned, and not just because of your record, not just because of where you are in the standings. You learned a lot in that first half of the season. You learned some good things and some bad things. You learned a lot about a lot of your players that you've had. Jordan Walker has had, an MVP caliber season, an all-star level season. J.J. Weatherholt came up and showed you that he's worth 8 years and $112 million. You figured out about Nolan Gorman. You know what? He's struggling mightily. We need to get him right, and we're going to send him down. Same thing with Victor Scott. You've learned you've had a ton of information that you've learned over this 4 or 5 months that you've had this first half of the season. And I think it's going to bode well for not only the rest of this year, but going forward. You've also learned about some of your pitchers. You've probably learned that some of the players in your bullpen, we'll see how it turns out. The rest a few of them. We'll see how the rest of the season, any of them except for Soriano. I would put Graceffo, JoJo, and O'Brien. Yeah, everybody else probably.
Okay.
You're looking at them and saying, maybe an upgrade here.
I don't know if you're going to be here.
I don't think so. I don't know. But you've learned. You've figured out a bunch of things during this first half. So for me, it's been a success, not only because of how well you've performed, how well the team has performed, but really some of the bright spots and the low spots that you've seen, the low lights, the highlights and the low lights that you've seen. You've learned a lot from this team in the first half.
Yeah, when this team loses, they do not let it snowball. The largest amount of games that they have lost in a row is 4.
Wow.
4 games.
That's really good.
That is the longest losing streak so far in 2026.
Good for them.
The longest winning streak is 6. They've only been shut out 5 times this season.
No kidding.
So, we talk about the offense and whatnot. It's been pretty fun to watch. They have 22 come from behind victories. Now they've blown 22 games.
Son of a.
But you know, those wash out essentially. But I am very impressed by the amount of games that they have sort of, not lost in a row.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I mean, look at the Cubs. I mean, at one point they were losing 10 games in a row.
I know. Yeah, no kidding.
So that's a streaky team. To me, I think it's kind of a bad thing to be a streaky team. But the Cardinals aren't really one of those teams.
It's interesting, and I know we're not supposed to give credit to Ollie Marmol, but you only lose 4 straight games. That does speak to the mentality that the players have and the overall instruction and the voice within that clubhouse being Ollie Marmol and the assistant coaches. They've done a really nice job of making sure that the players know, hey, look, let's just keep going. Let's keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna snap out of this funk. And more times than not, as Marsh has made mention, they have. It is the other thing too, and I the whole schedule thing that Jamie brought up. I was wondering about this over the weekend with the Braves. Is it just as important, if not more important, when you play the teams as opposed to the teams themselves?
Oh, for sure. The Braves have been one of the worst teams in baseball.
So that's why I don't get too caught up in who the opponent is, because sometimes we get frustrated, like, oh, they lost to the Marlins. Yeah, the Marlins were red hot at the time. The Braves, it was good that they called them at the end. We thought, oh, the Braves, but the Braves offensively have been dreadful. So it was a good time to catch them. So I don't know how the second half is going. The 16th easiest schedule is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Hopefully these teams are eliminated and they're playing a lot of young guys when the Cardinals can catch them, or they're devastated or gutted after the trade deadline.
That's where I was headed with this. Some of these teams that are on the weaker side of things might get even weaker when they trade off any of their valuable pieces at the deadline.
Yeah.
Well, that's also a big question. Like, the Cardinals could get weaker as well if they decide to trade off some of their pieces.
They could. I mean, Dustin May, the two that we're really talking about, Dustin May and Riley O'Brien. Those are the two I think that would come into focus. Is there anybody else?
I mean, Lars Nootbaar.
I think Lars is here.
It's not that I think teams will call. I think teams will call for sure. Lars is having a pretty good year. He's been healthy since coming back. He's having a pretty solid campaign. So if I'm another team looking for an outfielder or outfield depth, I'm calling about Lars. Don't know what I'm giving up. But if I'm the Cardinals, I'm not trading Lars Nootbaar for low-end prospects or a bunch of guys that we might never see again just because, well, we got something for them.
Yeah, no.
If I'm trading Lars Nootbaar, it's because you're giving me something in return of value. And that I don't know if they'll find an equal dance partner in that situation, because any team that's looking to upgrade in that position obviously feels like they're still a part of it.
Right.
They're probably not going to want to give up a big piece of their organization.
Yeah, that would almost, to me, how I always phrase it, and it's convenient, but if the other team is willing to lose the deal, what that looks like would be one or two players that are at the cusp of being big leaguers.
Are you that concerned about Lars Nootbaar, though? I mean, you got replacements. I think that's what this team, this organization is showing you so far. If you're not playing well or we trade you, as long as we have a replacement that we feel is sufficient at the same level or potentially better than what you're playing, yeah, and they're younger. Like Joshua Baez is probably just waiting. Hey, when is this deal going to happen? Is it going to happen? What? For the Cardinals, fortunately, they have not dealt with many injuries, so that's a good thing. That's one of the plus sides of what they've done so far this season. But at some point, if you were to move on from Lars Nootbaar, are you like, oh, we can't deal without, we have to have that guy on our roster? I don't know that that's the mindset going forward because of what you've seen in the minors for some of these players.
I think that you do have to be careful, though, a little bit, because once Lars came back and joined the roster, it lengthened that lineup pretty good. And I'm not saying Baez couldn't do that, but Baez also strikes out a whole bunch. He's a version of Nolan Gorman a little bit, to where lots of power, high promise with home runs, but also a ton of strikeouts. And he's not playing in the majors yet. So what does that look like against some of the best? It might end up looking like Nolan Gorman. And now you've moved on from Lars Nootbaar, who lengthened your lineup. Now you've hit a dead end in your lineup. And Crooks has not been good offensively. He had the jack there on, I believe it was Friday night, maybe Saturday.
Well,
Friday night.
I mean, that game did go pretty long.
But what I'm saying is he hasn't hit the ball. He hasn't hit the ball.
I didn't even know they finished the damn game till the morning.
Yeah.
Like, what? They
I was glued
played?
to my TV. Shame on you.
But
Jamie was there.
To Jamie's point, though, with Lars Nootbaar, there is that protection. On a typical lineup, maybe not the lefty lineup, but against a righty, you have that protection behind Jordan Walker. And if you get rid of that, what does that look like? Who is batting fifth?
Well, that's the question.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it Jose Fermin?
The Ferminator?
So
with the way he's sitting now, probably.
I mean, he did have a big hit yesterday.
Or you take a longer look at Nelson Velasquez.
Yeah, but then you got to play him in the outfield more times than not.
Or you start Ivan Herrera more behind the plate.
Could.
And Velasquez becomes almost your full-time DH.
Do they want to do that? They want to keep him healthy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that this is all why I don't think Lars gets moved at the deadline. I think if they're going to move him, it's going to be off-season. The other team would still have a full year of control with him, and they have a little bit more time to figure out what they want to do with the lineup and their own outfield versatility. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Can Jordan Walker ascend to stardom on this stage tonight, the Home Run Derby? We've seen other players capitalize on the Home Run Derby being kind of the only focal point. And can Jordan Walker be the next guy? That's next on 101 ESPN. Carey, yesterday I mowed the lawn, and then I was playing in the side yard with with my kids and some of the other kids in the neighborhood, and I was playing soccer. Not very good, but I was out there, heat and all. I was out there all day. I was a little tired at the end of it, but without mentality, I don't think I was going to be out there more than a couple of hours if I didn't have mentality's program, feeling great. And I know you, when it comes to inside and outside of the gym, mentality's made a huge difference for you as well.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, if you're a father that is suffering from low energy, low motivation, get into mentality, talk to them, see how they can help you. They have TRT, they have peptides that can help you get back on your feet. All of these things can help you with motivation and energy and helping you feel like the man you used to feel like when you were much younger. So 2 great locations. I know you go to South County. I go to Chesterfield. Great people, the same people at both locations. Get in there today and talk to them and see how they can get you feeling better.
Yeah, stop feeling like, oh, well, this will go away, or I'll just grab another energy drink. Stop with that. If you are experiencing low testosterone and, you're a guy, and whether you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s and you want to still be at the top of your game at the gym, at work, at home, again, go see our friends at Mentality. LowTUSA.com is where you can schedule that appointment. But again, just stop by one of the 2 locations like Carey just mentioned, Chesterfield or in South County. Tell them Carey and Anthony sent you. It's Mentality. Tonight, Jordan Walker will participate in the Home Run Derby. There's some new Home Run Derby rules, guys. Are you guys ready for this? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, sure.
No timer and no outs. Round 1, 20 swings. Round 2, 15 swings. And the finals are 15 swings. Each swing counts toward a player's allotment, home run or not. So you only get 20 swings. Whether you hit a home run or not.
Make them count.
Make them count.
So nobody's rushing. Nobody feels rushed, but you get 20 pitches, 20 swings.
20 swings.
So it could be more than 20 pitches.
Do we think this is going to be a little bit boring? Because the one thing about the other is the pace. You're watching them, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I wonder if these guys are going to step out, readjust, get ready, watch 5 pitches go by, rest up, and then to me, it has the possibility of dragging.
Well,
I'm not saying it will.
Here's Jeff Passan on First Take on the Home Run Derby changes. Let's maybe he's in line with you.
Do you think these changes from Major League Baseball are a good idea, Jeff?
I do not. I think it's going to stink. No. And I'm genuinely, I'm worried about that because the whole reason that the timer came in the first place is because it felt really slow. And the timer brought urgency. And the timer brought a countdown and an end. And, we're just going to see tonight, I think, time between pitches. It's going to grind a little bit. But look, when you have Junior Caminero in there and Kyle Schwarber in there and Bryce Harper and, luminaries who can hit the ball 500 feet, it's still going to be a good show. And at the end of the day, all we want to do is see people hit balls really far. And I think we're going to see that tonight.
Huh. So Jeff, he's in. He's got the same thought.
Yeah. I just worry about it because a lot of these guys, their teams are going to tell them, hey,
dial it back.
Right.
Pace yourself. We're pulling an oblique or something crazy.
Well, when we've done our home run derby in the past, it's the fatigue that gets you. Mm-hmm. It's the timer.
And the next morning.
And the next morning, certainly. But when you're there, it's wearing, you're getting tired and they give us with a one timeout and that's it. If we could just pace ourselves, it'd probably be a little different.
I might not swing at every pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was swinging, hacking.
Even that thing was in the dirt. I was trying to scoop it out of there. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the players have a little bit of feel for the game, so to say, and don't just drag it on all night. Because it has the potential of being pretty exciting. There's some big boppers in this one, and I'm excited to see Jordan Walker and see what he can do. But I just worry, like Jeff said, to drag his head a little bit.
I guess we'll find out. By the way, if you homer on your last swing in any round, you keep going until you do not homer.
Oh, wow.
So that's the only time you can extend the 20 swings or the 15 swings, depending on what round it is. There is no bonus round, and there is no bracket for the first round. Tiebreakers, home run distance in round 1, 3 swing-offs, rounds 2 and 3. So there would be some swing-offs in round 2s or 3 if they're tied.
I do like the swing-off.
Some people
Marsh sees some value in the swing-off. Yeah.
So wait, there's no bracket? So you win the first round by how far you hit it?
Well, you get 20 swings. So if you're tied with somebody, it's home run distance.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll go 8 to start off, then probably the top 4.
Yep.
And then the top 2.
And then 2. It's only 3 rounds.
I think it's a great opportunity for Jordan Walker to become that superstar. Like we've seen him hit. He hits the ball extremely hard. Like we all know that here in St. Louis. But I think on display in front of the entire baseball world for them to see it. Like you heard Kyle Schwarber name, you heard Bryce Harper, Junior Caminero. You heard that, but you didn't hear Jordan Walker's name. And this is an opportunity for him to show what he's shown us. Like the way he hits the ball, man, he hits it hard.
Yeah.
And it goes a long way. So I think it is a really good opportunity. I was against it at first because I was like, I don't want to mess up your swing. But looking at it now in terms of where you can put yourself, and I mean, the marketing opportunities, the off the field opportunities that come from things like this. And then if you continue to excel and have that MVP caliber year, it could take off like a rocket ship.
It is just an opportunity, though.
Yeah.
You do have to have a bit of a personality.
Yes.
I'm not saying Jordan Walker doesn't, but you do have to have kind of that, what is it about this person that I want to know more?
Correct.
Well, you have other Major League Baseball players, like in the middle of those rounds, they'll come up and they'll put the flag on them, or they'll give them the Gatorade or the water. Like, what type of players are going to go up to him? Obviously, Herrera will be there. Riley O'Brien will be there. I think even Jose Fermin's going to be in Philly. I saw something about that.
Sure.
But I wonder which players will come up to Jordan Walker and like be his hype guys.
That'll be interesting. We'll find out. By the way, Jordan Walker was just on the set of the MLB Network about 5 minutes ago. He did talk with Chris Young about his first half performance as well as the home run derby.
You start off the year hot. At what point throughout the season did you know that the adjustments were a real thing and that it was actually clicking for you?
I think pretty early in the season, working with the guys, the hitting department and everything like that, I felt better than I ever have, in all honesty. I'm like, what is this? What's the blueprint for this? We need to just, kind of see what this looks like and just try to replicate it, instead of doing all these different, swing dives and everything like that. I think we just got to keep it simple, keep it athletic, and then that's really kind of took off from there.
When you're watching the game, it seems like with the bat coming around, everything else coming around, everybody always knows about the cannon. You going out there and stealing bases at an alarming rate as well. It's like you want to go out there and show that you're the complete player, which is exactly why you're here today.
That's the goal out the gate, go out there and compete for sure. Stealing bases is something I wanted to do for a while, you know what I mean? But I had to learn how to do it. But that's really what it is, you know what I'm saying?
What is the prep for the day? What is the expectation? What is the plan going into the Derby?
I think not to let the crowd get to me, in all honesty. And then just try to not keep it too light, but just take my best swing, and I'm definitely trying to pull the ball in the air.
He said something interesting about the swing, and I think this is where a lot of Cardinals fans groan about the approach with Jordan Walker. Not from him necessarily, but the way that the Cardinals approached his development. He said, "Let's figure out what works. Let's be an athlete, and then let's learn how to replicate that." And when you simplify things in sports at any level, you unlock your true self, I think, as a player.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you just do right? Let's figure out how to replicate it. Let's be an athlete. As opposed to, this is what's saying on the sheet, man. This is what's saying here. That was the problem I had with the launch angle, not necessarily like the approach.
The launch angle.
Yeah, you could say to somebody, hey, your launch angle isn't where the physics of it isn't where it needs to be, so you can hit home runs. Okay, cool. What does that mean to me, though? How do we take this information and apply it to me as a hitter? And it seems like Jordan Walker and the Cardinals have figured that out.
Taking it from insulation and installation from what you're seeing as you're talking about on a piece of paper, when you're watching video, like all of those things are great. But what is actually when I'm in the middle of it, how do I process all of this to get a hit?
Yeah.
Like that's if you can get me from here to here, then I'm good. And I think that what's happened for him is the game is slowed down. He's having success, which breeds more confidence, and more confidence breeds more success. So he's having an outstanding first half of the season, putting himself in the home run derby. He's in the All-Star game. Like it's a really good breakout season for Jordan Walker, which we all assumed that his first year would be that, and he would just continue to ascend. He fell off.
Yeah.
Like mightily. Fell completely off. And then the rebound, the resurgence of what he's done has been outstanding to watch this year.
Baseball is tough because, in other sports, there's always a physical aspect to football. There's going to be a physical aspect to hockey. There's when they want to. There's some physicality with basketball. And I'm not saying there isn't there's not mechanics that play into those other sports. There is, but not like baseball. So you can get so tied up into, hey, where's your hands? Where's your hand placement on this? Where's your feet located? What are you doing with the bat at the? Are you getting the right plane to the ball? And all? You can become overwhelmed by all the mechanics that you forget these guys are athletes. So let's figure out what makes you drive the ball the farthest or throw strikes, and then let's just learn how to repeat that. And then we can make small adjustments. I'm trying to teach Killian how to pitch right now, and it's very difficult to not say, well, look, your elbow, your face got to come to the mid, you got to do this, your feet, you're flying open. He don't know any of that. Ball winds up in a neighbor's yard constantly. But when he throws that one strike, I just go, hey, do that again. Hit my glove. Be an athlete. And all of a sudden, things start to lock in. And then I can say, hey, by the way, just, keep your shoulder closed a little bit more next time. All right. As opposed to, here's 10 things. Right. Because I know you'll have to do all 10 if you're going to learn how to do this. You can't do it that way because the player becomes overwhelmed. You're like, I don't know what to focus on.
Correct.
Are you catching the baseball?
I am.
He's a good job.
When he throws it well.
When the ball moves, move your glove.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, small.
Or your body.
Or your body. Get in front of it.
Come on, man.
No, I'm not wearing shin guards, so.
Yeah, you're fine.
Should I still be blocking it, you think?
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
You're good.
I got to give him the full experience, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in front of it.
All right.
How's he going to gain confidence if he doesn't block
experience?
Yeah, that's very true.
Does he have one of those pitching, like, I don't know what it's called. I call it like a shooter tutor for hockey, where it has all the different slots and he can try and throw it there.
Yeah, the nets. He's got a net.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
with the strike zone, one of those deals. Yeah, where it's three nets at the top, 3 nets in the middle, 3 nets at the bottom.
Okay.
It's a strike zone.
What do you attach it to? Just
it's standalone.
Got his own standalone.
Yeah, it's a standalone thing.
That Marsh was talking about. You attach that to a hockey net.
That makes sense.
No.
The shooter tutor.
Oh.
No, it's like baseball's version of a shooter tutor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I said the one you were talking about is you attach it to the net.
No.
What?
Why would you do that?
In hockey?
He's saying the one he thought you were referring to the one you attached to the hockey.
Oh, yeah, in hockey, yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were asking if you take a baseball version of that and put it on the hockey.
I know what you meant.
No. I'm like, what?
He shut you down not once but
Put a
twice.
shooter tutor.
Yeah.
I was telling it to Anthony.
Anthony knows he runs his own camp.
It's a clear camp.
Clear camp, baby.
They have a shooter tutor for camps.
Yeah.
It's off the glass. You got to put it in the net. They put the nets on the glass and you flip it off the glass.
Yeah.
But it goes into the net.
Yeah, you're darn right. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Sports Six Pack is coming up next. If you've got any questions for us, 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Hey, send in those questions. We'll answer them next in the Fastlane. Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, our guy Stewie's on the line right now. Stewie, quick question for you. We know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East right now that's impacting rates. Rates could go up. And what's your advice for homeowners right now, or people that are looking to buy a home?
You know what, Anthony? We got the greatest solution for you. 1% below whatever you lock the rate in. From now to the end of the month, if you apply with us, you get a contract and you lock in the rate, we're going to give you 1% lower for the first year. That means you lock it at 6.5, you're at 5.5. After the year's up, you automatically convert to a regular fixed rate. It's not an adjustable. And if rates are lower, we'll refinance you for free. This gives you an opportunity to get the lowest payment, tomorrow's potential lower rates today, get in the house, don't wait, get the right payment later on, we can always make it better if things get better.
Yeah, don't wait to call Stewie either. He's sitting there right now on his personal cell phone. We're going to give you that number. That number's 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Like I said, his personal cell phone. So you're going to get Stewie all the time. If he can't answer your call, he'll call you back or shoot him a text. He'll text you back, but don't procrastinate. Call our guy, Stewie. If you can't remember that number, Anthony, what can you do?
You can always Google the Bagel Loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Have a great one, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
Sponsored by AutoZone.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. Tonight, Cardinals right fielder Jordan Walker will compete in Major League Baseball's Home Run Derby. We'll have all the coverage for you right here on 101 ESPN starting at 7. Coming up next, we have part 1 of our Sports Six Pack. So get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We'll answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Time for the Sports Six Pack, part 1, here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. This is where you can submit your questions to us via the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Marsh has question 1.
Question number 1.
All right, from Grant Francis Fan Club, what would you consider to be Doug Armstrong's top moves as a general manager? We can order them if we want to.
Well, I think Ryan O'Reilly would probably be one of the top ones, if not the top one.
Was he the GM when they drafted Jordan Bennington?
Yes.
I'd have to think that. I think he was.
I would think so.
I think that would be right away. Didn't pay dividends, but certainly has paid the dividends over the years.
In what ways?
Yeah, Stanley Cup championships.
Got it. Yep. 2011 was Bennington's draft year, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Army. Marshy, you can find out.
So Doug Armstrong he was named the the general manager, I believe was it 2008?
It had to be before.
Or maybe it was 2010.
Well, then
because he became a part of the organization in 2008.
Yeah, it was 2010, I believe.
Okay.
Because he was 2 years under, I believe, Larry Plow at the time. Anyways, so I think Ryan O'Reilly, Jordan Bennington, trying to think.
He drafted Petro.
No.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Petro was
no,
way before
my
that.
bad.
Well, actually, no. When was Petro? Petro was 2008 or 9. I believe he was part of the staff when Petro got drafted.
2008.
Did he draft Tarasenko?
Yes. Maybe. Maybe not.
You're just saying yes to everything.
Grant Francis says 2010, his first draft was Schwartz and Tarasenko.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So he did not draft Petro.
No. But he was.
Like I told you.
Yeah. Right now, I forget where I'm at with you.
Where are we?
Where are we? That was earlier. Yeah, as far as blockbuster trades go, what do we have for that?
Ryan O'Reilly.
Well, yeah, we said that already.
Well, you have the offer sheets as well.
The offer sheets.
That's a pretty big one.
It's pretty big.
I got to go O'Reilly 1 just because it almost single-handedly led to a cup.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jordan Bennington 1.
All right,
because
fine.
that definitely led to a Stanley
Then I'll
Cup.
go Bennington 2.
I'll go O'Reilly 2.
Cool, good. Now we got our bases covered.
We could say the big rig.
Yeah.
Hometown hero.
Hometown hero,
Put him
baby.
home for a year.
Well, I think, you also have to consider firing Mike Yeo and naming Craig Berube as the head coach.
Very true. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, do we get a good one here? Getting Braden Shen from Philly for...
that was a great deal.
Fleecing.
Yeah.
He had a couple of fleecings, like almost like back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
They recovered the bigger moves, the bigger decisions.
I think so. That's what they asked for.
Yeah. Okay.
314 says at the time, Paul Stasny, that was huge.
That was. I mean, everybody loved it, but didn't lead to much.
No.
Okay.
Question number 2.
From the 636, what was your favorite sport/activity to play in gym class?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball was fun. Basketball days were always fun in gym. As a child, Anthony, I don't know if you all played this crab soccer.
No.
Crab?
Oh, on the little...
well, it's like you're on
the scooters?
No. You're like on your feet and hands.
You're walking like that?
Walking like a, yeah. And you play soccer.
It's unsafe.
That was good fun, man.
That's hell on the knees.
No, it's not on your knees.
Not on your knees.
You're
on your palms
and your feet.
Oh,
You look
that's
like
hell on your elbows.
You look like
not
you're
when
in the
you're
movie
not
The
when you're
Ring.
8.
I don't want to play that.
Yeah.
So I played that, but we had those little scooters that you could get on.
New
So
age.
instead of walking on your hands and whatnot, we were on the scooters and you could like press off. And
We did that with hockey, I think.
it's like Rocket League.
Like floor hockey. I think we did that.
I always I love hockey, but when I played floor hockey, it bothered me because the sticks that we had were all
Plastic.
flat
Yeah.
and they're plastic.
Bend them, though.
No, the teacher's like, the number one rule is you can't bend the blade. And I go, this is ridiculous.
And you just bend one and get the same one every time.
Too late, teach.
Mm-hmm.
Already
happened, man.
They already know what we're doing. I also used to so in high school, I had a friend who's he's a comedian. He whenever I show up to his shows, he always tells people this. We would play football in gym.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go put them cleats on, and I'm breaking fools off. I mean, it was.
You would put your cleats on inside the gym?
No, outside. We would go outside.
I was about to say, why that would be a
flag
disadvantage.
football. No. We'd go outside and play flag football.
Do you pedal off?
And it'd be regular, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just regular students playing football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Every now and then we'd have the floor hockey segment through PE too.
Good luck.
Oh.
The regular student?
Yeah.
This is what I do? Man, I might tear an ACL out there. I'm going to hurt somebody. It's not intentional. You play at your own rules, brother. It is what it is.
You're in my ring now.
You are.
Yeah.
You have entered my ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with dodgeball. That was always That was always my favorite.
We played in PE class, we'd play, I forgot the name of it, but it was dodgeball. But we didn't use the actual, like, the rubber balls. We used, like, these foam ones.
Yeah, I know.
But if you threw it across the gym and like made a half court shot or a full court shot, then you would jailbreak the rest of your team. And like it was pretty fun.
That's a good wrinkle.
Yeah,
I like that.
Capture the flag is fun.
Oh, I like that one too.
And ultimate frisbee. You guys ever played ultimate frisbee?
Not in gym.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And handball, team handball.
Handball is cool. I like that. That's fun.
The worst days, of course, is when you had to like be tested for the mile.
Oh,
like come on, man.
Didn't bother me.
Okay, superstar.
No, it just didn't bother me. I mean,
you rather run the mile than play dodgeball? No,
I wouldn't. But it's certainly. Listen, you're in PE.
A mile sounds.
You're
forever.
in PE. That's a victory right there.
My high school baseball coach was a PE teacher, so one time we had to run the mile. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna run this thing. Like, I'm gonna get this thing done. I'm gonna be quick, right? I'm gonna impress my baseball coach. I flew around one of the laps. He looked at me and goes, "What's your deal today?" Like, all right, that didn't work. Yeah. All right, question 2, Marsh. Or 3.
I think it's 3.
3.
Question number 3.
All righty, gentlemen. Let's see here. We had a bunch of people texting in about their favorite PE things. From the 636, would you guys consider trading for Michael Wacha and put Matthew Liberatore or Kyle Leahy in the bullpen to solidify them?
What are you giving up?
I would imagine not much.
What are you saying? He's not worth it?
No, I'm just
That's
saying.
what I mean. That's what
Leahy has been playing very well.
If
Why
the
are we
Cardinals-
moving him to the bullpen?
Right, I agree. And Liberatore has shown flashes of being the dude the Cardinals want him to be. So, I don't think I'm making that move.
Yeah, why are you making that move?
Wouldn't you just keep Dustin May?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Because you'd probably trade Dustin May, and then you're like, oh, I need another veteran starter. Let's get Walker. But wouldn't you just keep May?
Maybe this person is thinking that you keep May and trade for Michael Wacha. That's what I would assume.
I don't know if this person has been reading the signs the Cardinals have been sending out to everybody.
Yeah, they're not moving Liberatore to the pen.
I don't think.
I mean, they had every reason to when he was terrible in June. So I think
don't
this
see
is
any advantage of Leahy to the bullpen right now. He's
been pretty good.
consistent.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So who'd you be replacing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Nobody.
I think it's.
Doesn't Walker make more than Dustin May too?
Probably. I don't know. No, I don't think it's happening. So, quit asking. No, you can't. You can ask again. Sports Six Pack Part 2 is coming up next. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Keep those questions flowing in. Part 2 of the Sixer next. If you've been searching for your next new ride, search is over. Head to Auto Centers Nissan. They've got over 1,000 new and used vehicles all in one location. Their dealership is right off I-55, minutes from South County, right out in Herculaneum. One lot, one website, one place to find the right ride without spending your entire day bouncing from dealership to dealership. Right now, if you're looking for new, they've got 2026 Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier models that are available for 0% APR for up to 60 months. Love the Pathfinder, driving a new one right now. Love the technology. I love the third row for the family. Love the fact that it's a really smooth ride. All the stuff is great when it comes to the Pathfinder. Ride smooth. Wife has a pre-owned Pathfinder that we also love, and we purchased right there from Auto Centers Nissan. The Murano, sleek ride, man. I got a lot of compliments when I was riding around in that and say, yeah, go check them out at Auto Centers Nissan. They give you the 30-day return promise as well. Don't love it within those 30 days, bring it back, and they'll refund your money. Buyers can also take advantage of no money down and no payments for up to 6 months on select used vehicles. And before you go in, head to AutoCentersNissan.com. Not only can you peruse the selection that they have there before you go take the test drive, but as soon as you pick the vehicle that you want, look for the green Claim My Buyer's Bonus button, and then you're going to unlock up to an additional $1,000 off the sales price That's exclusively online. So check them out before you go into the dealership out in Herculaneum at AutoCentersNissan.com. When you do head out to the dealership, tell them that Anthony Stalter from 101 ESPN sent you in. It's Auto Centers Nissan.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack is right now. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh with question 4.
Question number 4.
All right, from the Water Boy, is T-Bone a genius? Hear me out. He decided to take vacation for the entire All-Star break. Sounds like he was thinking ahead.
No, it's very smart. One of the toughest weeks in radio, and I'll put toughest in air quotes because it's not tough, but in terms of content, there's not the content isn't richly available throughout the All-Star week.
We're still filling in Friday.
So T-Bone, we still didn't talk to him, do we?
No, we sent an email.
Oh, do we?
We need to send an email.
Oh,
yeah, from the Fast Lane to the Riz Show.
Get your rear ends here on Friday.
It might be a little late now. I'm just saying.
Thanks a lot, Carey.
There you go, Carey.
No. I'm speaking for them. That's what they will say.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll just keep kicking the can down the road.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, T-Bone is a genius. Yeah, for him to take off this week, this is a smart week to take off. Very smart. We used to do the, what was it? The like turn back the clock weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Best of?
No.
No, it was the decades.
Decades.
This was before I worked here. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
What was it?
Mondays was 70s. And
What were you talking about?
Tuesdays, anything from the 70s.
It was like a guest that would.
you had like a lot of guests. Yeah.
We should do that tomorrow.
No, we should.
Let's do it tomorrow. Jamie and I
90s.
last year for the All-Star break did the best segments around 101, and we just took everybody else's segment.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
We did. One day we were just like, screw
That's
this.
easy.
And so we stole everybody else's segments and called them our own.
Changed the name.
Oh, we did
I think
do
I
that.
was here for that.
Yeah, I was here for that.
Yeah, I remember
Changed
that.
the name on everything. So.
Yeah.
Ask Uncle Jamie.
Ask Uncle Jamie. That's
Time
hilarious.
for Uncle Randy.
Yeah.
Demon.
Who sent that text, by the way?
That was Piglet.
Piglet.
For sure. That was Piglet.
He was upset.
He was very upset.
He was upset that Ask Uncle Randy was not being aired at that
At
time.
9 a.m.
All right, Marsh. Continue.
Question number 5.
Tim's offshore bookie. Am I the only one concerned that the Home Run Derby is on Netflix? They don't have the greatest track record with live sports.
I think they've done
okay.
really good since what fight was it? Was it the Mike Tyson fight a few years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Yeah, that was
What went
rough.
wrong?
Logan
with that?
Paul, Jake Paul, whichever Paul it was, I don't know.
Still buffering.
Yeah, it was that was bad, man.
It was Michael buffering.
So many people watching it. But I think since then they've done a really good job of making sure that they,
I feel like the football broadcast on Netflix have been okay.
Yeah.
I don't think they expect as many people tuned into the Home Run Derby as they had for that Mike Tyson fight.
No.
One would probably imagine that to be true.
Yeah. No, I'm not concerned. I think we'll be okay. Next.
Question number 6.
From the 314, could you see no trade clauses and no movement clauses in the NHL cause a lockout after the current CBA?
No, because nobody's forcing the owners or the GMs to give those out. The player can ask for it and dig their heels in, but nobody's forcing them to give that to the players. If they don't want to do that, they say, no, we're good, and the player will sign somewhere else. Or I don't see how that. I don't see how that would cause a lockout.
Could you see the rules of offer sheets change?
In what way?
We just saw what happened with Philly and Anaheim, where it's like, well, we're going to give this guy $18 million, and now it's like, well, man, I can't.
But again, that's a choice, right?
Yeah.
So like one owner's choosing to spend $18 million a year on this player. The other owner now has to match it, and he has to have confidence in his GM that he can liquidate enough salary to sign that guy. I don't see any reason why that would be part of any lockout tool. I think you might see some of the general managers and owners petition to where if a player has a no movement clause and the player requests a trade, that they've received no trade protection at that point. That the teams can then trade them wherever they want because they've requested a trade. It's almost like we gave you no movement so that we weren't allowed to move you. You wanted that. Now you want out. You're not going to hold us at gunpoint here. No. If you your agent officially requests a trade, now you can be traded anywhere.
I like that. Because, we've seen in the past where players will basically say, I'm only going here.
Well, we've seen it how much in the last 5 years. So that would be one thing if I'm the owners. I'm like, hey, let's talk about this a little bit here. Because these players are leveraging an awful lot on us.
All right, we've got the Gauntlet coming up, but we do need a new Gauntlet contestant. So if you want to play in the Gauntlet and you haven't played before, 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Feel free to text in, and you'll have your opportunity to play in the Gauntlet next.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4 o'clock, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. We welcome Ryan into the program. What's up, Ryan?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. Appreciate you playing. Thanks for listening. Would you like to take on Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, or me in round 1?
I think I'm going to go with Carey Davis today.
Carey Davis.
Good luck, Ryan.
Thanks, Carey.
All right, Carey's going to head into the cone of silence right now. Ryan, you're going to go ahead and tell Andrew Marsh to spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel, Marshy.
All right, Ryan, what category are we hoping for?
I guess let's go random or hockey.
Random or hockey? It's called a shot, Jamie.
Yeah.
And judging by your face, it will not be random or hockey.
Baseball today.
How do you feel about baseball?
Hey, that'll work. All
right.
So you're going to get 4 baseball questions today. Each one is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. Thank you, Marsh. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Question 1. On Saturday night, Atlanta's Chris Sale was named an All-Star for the 10th time in his career. How many Cy Young Awards has the ace lefty won?
I'm going to assume the options are between 1 and 3. I'm going to go with just 1.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Question 2. Joe Girardi's career as an active player ended in 2003 with this National League team.
Options.
Was it the St. Louis Cardinals, the Colorado Rockies, or the Chicago Cubs?
Girardi. I'm going to just have to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to go with the Rockies.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Question number 3. Who played a Negro Leagues record 17 seasons for the same club, the Homestead Grays, from 1934 to 1950?
Yeah, right around the time I was born. Yeah, I'll go options on that as well.
Options are Satchel Paige, Buck Leonard, or Josh Gibson.
I'm going to go with the only name I know, Satchel Paige.
Final answer?
Final answer, Marsh.
All right, Ryan, question number 4. In 1997, the then Devil Rays selected a future home run derby champion with the 6th overall pick in the MLB expansion draft. Name said slugger.
Expansion draft? What did you say, 2006?
No, 1997.
1997.
Yeah.
All right. Options.
Miguel Tejada, Carlos Delgado, or Bobby Abreu?
Let's go with the second option. Final answer.
Carlos Delgado?
Yep.
All right. All right, let's bring back Carey from the cone of silence. Ryan, how you feeling?
Yeah, not very good on this one.
Okay, well, we'll see how Carey does. You never know. Sometimes Carey's on his game. Sometimes he's very, very much off it. Much like all of us. All right.
Yep.
So Carey's making his way back in, plugging in his earbuds. How's the cone of silence?
Just chilling in there. Jay Dizzle doing her thing.
All right. You got baseball today, Carey.
Baseball been very, very good.
Yeah, back lunch, though.
Question 1. On Saturday night, Atlanta's Chris Sale was named an All-Star for the 10th time in his career. How many Cy Young Awards has the ace lefty won?
No need for options. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Doubt if it's 4. Doubt if it's 3. I'm at 1 or 2. I'll say 1. Final answer.
Question number 2. Carey, Joe Girardi's career as an active player ended in 2003 with this National League team.
Was it the Cubs? Give me the options.
St. Louis Cardinals, Colorado Rockies, or Chicago Cubs?
Damn it, man. I'm going to say Cubs. Final answer.
Question number 3. Who played a Negro Leagues record 17 seasons for the same club, the Homestead Grays, from 1934 to 1950?
Feels like yesterday.
Man, I know, right? Josh Gibson? I think it was Satchel. I don't remember who Satchel Paige played for. I should know this because, I should know this.
Oh, Carey. Nobody expects you to know the history of everything.
Josh Gibson. This is the answer I'm going to go with. Final answer.
Wasn't expecting that.
Final question, Carey. In 1997, the then Devil Rays selected a future home run derby champion with the 6th overall pick in the MLB expansion draft. Name said slugger.
1996, you say?
1997.
1997. Options.
Miguel Tejada, Carlos Delgado, or Bobby Abreu.
Let's go Carlos Delgado. Final answer.
Okay. Let's go over these.
I don't like it.
On Saturday night, Atlanta's Chris Sale was named an All-Star for the 10th time in his career. How many Cy Young Awards has the ace lefty won? You both said 1. Correct answer is...
It is 1 in 2024 with the Braves.
Neither of you needed the options. We got a 2-2 tie.
Don't leave me hanging like that.
I didn't get it. He did it.
In 1997, the then Devil Rays selected a future home run derby champion with the 6th overall pick in the MLB expansion draft. Name said slugger. You both took the options. You both went with Carlos Delgado. Correct answer is...
Bobby Abreu.
Bobby Abreu is the correct answer. Still tied at 2. Who played a Negro Leagues record 17 seasons for the same club, the Homestead Grays, from 1934 to 1950? Carey went with Josh Gibson. Ryan went with Satchel Paige. Correct answer is...
Buck Leonard.
Buck Leonard. Buck Leonard. Satchel Paige, Buck Leonard, Josh Gibson. So,
oh, Bucky.
We're still tied at 2. Last question.
What is this question?
Joe Girardi's career as an active player ended in 2003 with this National League team. Ryan with the options went with the Rockies.
That sounds right.
Carey with the options went with the Cubs. Ryan.
Lock it up.
Correct answer is
the St. Louis Cardinals.
The St. Louis Cardinals was the correct answer. So we're all tied at 2. We got a walk-off right now. Closest to the pin tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm. And if you look at that tiebreaker question, Anthony, we have already done that one.
Yes, we have.
I have another one.
You have another one. Good.
I do have another one.
Marsh, you're real good at looking ahead on this. Nice job. All right, so this is how it's going to work. Marsh's going to read you a question. Ryan, you're going to hold off on your answer. Carey's going to write down his answer. Then, Ryan, we're going to go right to you. You're going to need to give us your answer. Closest to the pin wins the gauntlet today. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Ryan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Carey, are you ready?
Ready.
Let it rip, Marsh.
All right. Bobby Abreu won the 2005 Home Run Derby at Comerica Park. How many home runs did Bobby Abreu hit in the first round?
First round. So
hold on, Ryan. All right, so Carey wrote down his. All right, so now ahead. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right. Let's go with 18.
Oh, wow. Carey, you wrote down
19.
Carey wrote down 19. We just heard Ryan say 18. I'm so excited, Jamie. I don't know the answer to this. Marsh has got the answer. So, Marsh, what's the answer?
The answer is 24.
Wow. Ryan.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose.
Man. Ryan, did you think about going 20?
It was right there in the 18 to 20 range. So, I mean, I went low. You never go low. Never go low.
You didn't know, though. You didn't know. So.
Yeah, never go for the under.
No, it's very, very tough.
I believe at the time he broke the record for the most home runs in the first round, and then later I believe Josh Hamilton ended up breaking that record at Yankee Stadium when they had the All-Star game there and the home run derby.
There you go, little home run derby factoid.
Could have mentioned that.
Where was that information earlier? All right, Ryan, thanks for listening, man. Thanks for playing.
Good job, Ryan.
Yeah. Just want to say thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. Listen to you every single day coming home from work. Yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
No, man, we appreciate
Awesome.
you. Thanks for listening, Ryan. Have a good one.
Yep. Talk to you later.
There you go, Ryan. Another nice guy in the Gauntlet. Carey, nice work.
Thank you.
Started off like a bat out of hell.
He played 16 games for the Cardinals. I don't remember that. I knew it was the Cubs.
I don't remember that either.
You're that mad, huh?
No, I remember Cubs, and Cubs was like, yeah, like I said, I was like, it's Cubs. No way I thought the Cardinals. I didn't remember him playing 16 games.
Yeah, I didn't remember either. I'll be honest.
Come on, man.
All right, Jeremy Rutherford, who also did not play for the Cardinals for very long. He had 0 games with them. He's going to join us next. He's our Blues insider with The Athletic. We'll ask him about some of the Blues offseason moves next on 101 ESPN. Hey, summer is busy enough without worrying about your garage door. Between vacations, weekend trips, and everything else going on, the last thing you need is to hit that button, hoping that you're just expecting the garage door is going to open, and then nothing happens. That's why I highly recommend my friends at Don's Garage Doors. They're located here in St. Louis. They're a company built on honest service, quality work, and treating customers like neighbors. And I saw that for myself firsthand. Their technician, Jordan, was fantastic, showed up, gave me a call, said, hey, I'll be there in 10 minutes. He was there in 10 minutes, and he walked me through how my garage door could be more efficient. And like many of you, I wasn't thinking about how a garage door functions and, more importantly for us, how it's going to save us money. But when the garage door is working efficiently, then your motor lasts a lot longer. Everything else surrounding the garage door operates like it should, and you're saving money. We added a keypad that has the camera on it that we can monitor right from my phone via an app. I love what Don's Garage Doors did for us. You will love it as well. A simple tune-up, $29.95, so less than $30, can help save you from a bigger cost down the road. They got their tune-up special going on right now. Like I said, it's $29.95. They take a look at what's going on. If there is a problem, they can get ahead of it. Or if you're looking at a complete new garage door, Don's is offering $500 off a new insulated garage door. So give them a call at 866-4-DON-STORE or visit them online at donsgaragedoors.com.
time for the Rutherford Report on 101 ESPN.
Anything you folks want to know about the fascinating world of pro hockey, here we go.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Anthony Stalter. Let's head right now to our Callier and Thompson phone line. We're joined by our guy, Jeremy Rutherford, our Blues insider with The Athletic. What's up, JR?
Doing well, guys. Listening to you as always. And quick little funny one before we get rolling here. You guys with children, you guys know I got a son, 13, and so as they get older, 9, 10, 11, 12, they start to pick up on things, and you're like, it kind of catches you off guard sometimes, some of the things they hear and say and repeat. And so we were just listening to the Gauntlet, my son and I, driving along here, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my son blurts out, "Spin it, Marshy."
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's great.
Oh, yeah. And then he started doing the Carey Davis chant, and he's clapping his hands in the car. So it's funny. You guys don't know what goes on outside that studio, but you got people juking and jiving out in the cars.
Well,
here.
good.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we certainly do appreciate that. That's awesome. JR, as you survey kind of what's left for the Blues this offseason, just can you offer any sort of direction as where Alexander Steen and Doug Armstrong could go to next? Like, are they searching for something when it comes to free agency?
Not at this point. I think at this point they've accomplished, for the most part, what they wanted to accomplish. They bring in another core young player with perhaps untapped potential in Mason McTavish. They bring in Conor McGregor in the Jordan Kyrou trade, who, oh, by the way, he's a restricted free agent, needs a contract. That arbitration hearing is set for the 25th. As you're seeing people who are paying attention to summer contracts, some of these get settled prior to the arbitration hearing, and that could certainly happen with McMichael. You could hear about something before the 25th, before that case is supposed to be heard. And then you bring in the defenseman, Brandon Carlo, and you heard Alexander Steen. He said that he wanted to bring in a veteran defenseman to kind of stabilize things back there a little bit, bring some experience. So I think for the most part, they've done everything they wanted to do. Now at this point, I don't expect anything, but if there is something, it's just that perhaps a trade that, they've been talking about that we didn't know that they were talking about that finally comes to fruition. Otherwise, I think they're ready to go to camp.
JR, Oscar Sundqvist over the weekend re-signs with the Blues. We talked about it earlier today in the show, but just your thoughts initially seeing the contract, and then just what do you think the Blues' vision is?
I think it makes sense for this reason. Now, maybe on the surface it doesn't. He has certainly lost a step because of the injuries, and he's not an older guy, but he's played a lot of hockey. He's played a lot of physical hockey. And so with a Blues team that's kind of transitioning into young, youth, fast, play a different style perhaps, I think that people have every right to question, why do you bring Oscar Sundqvist back? But I think it's a good move because you bring Oscar Sundqvist back because he's a winner. He wants to be here, and he's going to instill that in everyone around him. And it doesn't matter who he plays with. You saw a couple years ago when he played with some young players, he puts them in the right position to succeed. And so does this mean he's going to be in St. Louis all year long? No, it doesn't. It's a two-way deal. And they've probably had the conversation already. Hey, if it doesn't work out, you're going to be spending some time in Springfield. But I think to have him around is a benefit, and Alexander Steen knows him better than anybody. And I think that's what he saw in the value of keeping on to Oscar Sundqvist.
Jared, do you think with the additions that they made this offseason, bringing in Ross Johnson, some toughness there, Mason McTavish, that second-line center that they've been saying they've needed for a few years now, do you think that this team on paper, as it stands now, is better than the team that they had last year?
Yeah, I think for sure different because of the elements that you mentioned. You got a guy who's played a couple of years in the league now with Mason McTavish, scored some goals, played center wing, and now you're going to bring him in, and that's going to push Dvorsky down, and that's not necessarily a good thing in terms of, hey, they still want to see second-line potential from Dalibor Dvorsky. This is just going to give him some time and perhaps some games at third-line center to enhance his game and eventually become a second-line center. Ross Johnston, I agree. I think the team needs some toughness, and he's going to come in. Does that mean that he's going to play every night? No. You look at his 3 years in Anaheim, he averaged like 59 games, so he might not even play 60 games with the Blues. Are they better than they were last year? My answer is yes, because they've filled in a couple holes for one, but two, Braden Shen wasn't going to be coming back. Justin Falk wasn't going to be coming back. They were trying to trade one of the core guys, and they finally did that with Jordan Kyrou. So last year, to me, was a year of, okay, we know that several of these guys aren't going to be on the roster next year. Well, now they've turned that over, and now you can see even more clearly the direction that they're going. And so, does it mean they're going to win more games, win around in the playoffs? It doesn't mean that, but I think they're further along in what they're trying to do, and to me, that's better on paper.
Jeremy Rutherford of The Athletic joins us right now on the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN, and JR knows this is going back a week or so, but you had interviewed several former Blues players, and it was different generations, different personalities, different leadership groups. It was David Back, it was TJ Oshie, it was Ryan O'Reilly, Paul Stastny, Barrett Jackman. I think you interviewed Bortuzzo, Jake Allen, Thomas, and Hull as well, Brett Hull. And you asked him to kind of describe Alexander Steen. And the words that kept appearing to me were intelligence, leader, team first, honest, very calculated, trusted guy. What was something that you found out about Alexander Steen that you were surprised by?
Well, one thing, and Jamie could touch on this too, is that we just aren't privy to those post-game conversations between players. So as a reporter who's covered the team, I can kind of guess, like after the game, like who's really involved, who's still trying to break it down, who's going home and getting the video clips from the coaches and really watching them and paying attention. I can guess at that, but I don't know for sure. So when you talk to a Bortuzzo or a Stastny or a TJ Oshie, and they tell you that, going back some years when Alexander Steen played, they tell you this was a guy who after the game, just didn't put the game down. It was constant. What could we have done better? What did we do wrong? What can we do Tuesday night? Who can we put in the positions to succeed? How can I do my role better that's going to put this guy? And so when you have multiple guys who, they probably haven't spoken about Alexander Steen in those terms for years, maybe not since their playing days, but a reporter asked them, hey, tell me about Alexander Steen and what you remember about him as a player and what drew you to him. And they all bring up those post-game conversations and next-day practice conversation. I mean, Jamie, that's stuff that I don't see on an everyday basis. Obviously, you were a part of that Alexander Steen just always brought to the table back then.
Yeah, absolutely. JR, last one I've got for you is out of these young guys that are in camp or that will be in camp, which one of them do you think has the most opportunity to stay with the big club? Because that dance floor is pretty crowded right now. Stenberg got a little bit of an audition last year. A lot of people talking about Carbonneau. I think he's still a half a year to maybe a full year away. Or do the Blues pivot and do they make a trade with the excess forwards that they have to make room for some of these guys?
Yeah, it's all in play, I think. And in terms of the guys, I mean, you're looking at a Stenberg who I think can play here. Could he benefit from some more time in Springfield? Or if there's a logjam in the third and fourth lines, would they send him down because of his, two-way status? Doesn't need waivers. Yeah, that could happen. But I think that what you're trying to do here, he can help. Theo Lindstein is a guy who I think has a pretty good shot, really good shot of being in that top six. I don't think that we should assume that he's just an automatic 75 games next year, just based on 19 games that he played last year and the success that he had. Like, he's going to go through some growing pains. And so I think that he's got a spot here, but I don't know that it's a guarantee. And then you look at the back end, Juracek, I think they made the move for Carlo, and Doug Armstrong was pretty upfront about, not putting Juracek in a position to fail. So they want to bring him along slowly. So Carbonneau, I think so too. I think he's going to need some time in Springfield before he's absolutely ready. Now you get to the final part of your equation there is there the potential for a move? I think that there could be. It doesn't mean that it's this offseason. It could be next offseason. But I think it's going to have to be a situation where they feel like they have an abundance of something, whether it's two of the same type of winger or it's two young left shot defensemen who are about the same age. And if they feel like they have that, perhaps they can move it for a different position, maybe a guy who's a little bit older, 25, 26 years old, who fits what they're trying to do. And, that's where collecting these assets is going to benefit them because it's going to be able to put them in a position to add a player that they really, really feel they can help them. So to me, as it stands status quo without a deal like that, you just put those guys in Springfield, a couple of them on this big league club, and see what happens next year.
JR, good stuff as always, and thank you so much for bringing up your kids the right way and having them listen to the Fast Lane as much as you do.
Yeah. And hey, quick question if you don't mind,
Sure.
and maybe this is a little fodder for later on in the show or something. I was trading texts with Carey. I was headed to Chicago last week, and I passed Camp Rantoul. So many memories of covering Carey's Illini teams in the 105-degree two-a-days, and it got me thinking. Listen, Riv, I've watched 21 Blues training camps, and believe me, I would be puking in the first 5 minutes of these training camps. So I don't want to insinuate that they are not tough, but I've never seen something like a NFL or a college training camp, and I just wanted to see if I could get you guys going back and forth on which one's tougher.
Oh, it's football. It's football. I don't want to be out there in the friggin' heat. I try to turn the AC down as much as I can in this studio. I'm not doing 2 days in 100 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot.
No, thanks. I'll go into the cold ice arena. I'm good.
Dang, I thought I could get you guys going, but you're going right away to the football.
Yeah, JR. No way. Get that heat away from me.
That's really the heat thing. Yeah, it's JR. Jamie, our guy Jamie does not like to be warm. Like at all.
No.
Yeah.
Temperature runs hot.
Yep. All right. Have a good week, JR, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right. See you, boys.
See ya. We got our daily drop coming up in about an hour or so, 45 minutes. If you have a mic drop that you want to leave us, a Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop, could be anything, sports related or otherwise.
Be creative.
Could be a question, could be a statement, could be a comment, whatever. Feel free to leave us a Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop via the 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Patrick Mahomes is no longer the best QB in the NFL? Question mark. Carey agrees.
Does he?
I don't know.
Justin Herbert.
Wow. Definitely not.
No. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Aaron Rodgers.
My friends over at Urban Chestnut just keep rolling out great beers. Their latest one is the Squirrel Works. It's a hazy IPA, and even if you're not an IPA drinker, then don't worry about it because this is really awesome. The Squirrel Works delivers a bright tropical note and an easy, juicy finish. I tried it myself and really, really liked it. They're selling them in the 4-pack or the single cans. You can find those all over the place right now. And you can also continue to find the Zwickle Light. It's a crisp, clean, refreshing light beer that actually tastes like beer, which is the best part about it. 95 calories. 3.7 carbs, so you're not going to feel bloated like you do with some of those other beers that you try. And it's really just a great beer for any occasion. So is the Squirrel Works. Put them in the cooler at the family barbecue, or just grab one out of the fridge when you get home from a long day of work. You're going to love it. You're going to love everything that's going on over at Urban Chestnut. For more information regarding these beers, other beers, or any events that are going on currently with Urban Chestnut, just visit them at urbanchestnut.com. Again, that's urbanchestnut.com. Prost!
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. We just got done talking with Jeremy Rutherford, our Blues insider with The Athletic. If you missed that interview or if you missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Tonight we have Major League Baseball's Home Run Derby. Jordan Walker will be participating in it, and all the coverage starts at 7 o'clock right here on 101 ESPN. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. So is Patrick Mahomes no longer the best quarterback in the NFL? Well, Jeremy Fowler of ESPN.com did a ranking, and Josh Allen of your Buffalo Bills is now the number one quarterback in the league.
Based on what? Just out of curiosity. I just want to know how he got there.
So this is execs, coaches, scouts. They all ranked the current players.
What?
So, training camps on the horizon, blah, blah. Here's how it works. Voters gave their own top 10 players at a position. Then we compiled the results and ranked candidates based on the number of top 10 votes, composite average, and dozens of interviews with research and film study help from ESPN NFL analyst Matt Bowen, as well as ESPN research. More than 70 voters submitted a ballot on at least one position, and in many cases, all positions. Additional voting and follow-up calls with those surveyed contributed to placements. So a lot of people voted around the league, and everybody said Josh Allen is your new king.
Interesting.
How much does the injury come into play?
I think that plays a part into it. But still, until further notice, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Like until, I don't know, you get 3 Super Bowls, a couple of MVPs. Like Josh Allen, he's still got some ways to go.
What if we did this though? What if we just viewed this upcoming season? Who's the best quarterback?
Well, if it's
going into the season?
I would have to say someone other than Patrick Mahomes right now because I don't know what he looks like coming off of that injury.
Right.
So if that's the basis of it, then I say I would say it's probably Matthew Stafford. If that's the case, didn't the man just win the MVP? Mm-hmm. Then he just was one game away from making it to the Super Bowl. Like that to me would be the best quarterback. I don't really care how old he is. That doesn't matter to me. He played the best last year. He was the best quarterback in all of football last year, played on one of the best teams, and they are essentially just running it back. And they added Myles Garrett.
So you have a team. Right?
I have a team.
You have a team. Mm-hmm. You, Carey Davis, have a team. You can pick any quarterback. You get the number one pick for this season only.
This season?
Yeah. Oh, man. You're probably not taking Stafford,
what team? It depends on who's on my team and who's my coordinator.
Let's say it's a contender. So
if I'm taking a quarterback right now, I'm probably taking Patrick Mahomes, even with the injury.
Even with the injury?
Yeah.
For just the one season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So then Patrick Mahomes is number one for you?
He would be.
Okay.
I don't view Josh Allen the way that some people view him. Like, I think Josh Allen, he had a huge turnover issue for a while, like fumbling the ball, turning it over. Like that to me matters. I don't think he has the talent that, Patrick Mahomes has had in the receiver position. He had Tyreek Hill. He's had Travis Kelce. Like both of those guys are future Hall of Famers. I don't know if Josh Allen has thrown to a future Hall of Famer yet. Not off the top of my head that I can think of. So that aids in Patrick Mahomes being a better quarterback to me, but I still think I would take Patrick Mahomes right now over Josh Allen.
Jamie, same question to you. You got a contender.
Yeah.
Whether it's a wild card and you're challenging maybe for the division.
Wow.
You can choose any quarterback. Marsh, coming to you next.
Based on the injury question mark, I would probably go Lamar Jackson. It would be my pick.
I'm not mad at that either.
Okay. Marsh?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the guy that continues to win, even though they didn't win last year that did not make the playoffs. I'm going to go with the guy that has won multiple Super Bowls and has beaten all of these other quarterbacks minus 1 year in Joe Burrow, who, for whatever reason, can't stay healthy for a full season or his defense stinks. So I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes. And until these other quarterbacks can prove otherwise, that they are more than just regular season quarterbacks, I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. So we got 2 Mahomes and 1 Lamar Jackson.
My question...
Who you got?
For you, Anthony, is who are you going with?
Who you got?
Mahomes is injured. You got to go Josh Allen.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
See, I'm not looking at that.
Have we not seen Josh Allen play ever?
Yeah, I have, actually.
He lifts the substandard talent around him to new levels. Mahomes was struggling before the injury. Now he's hurt.
He's still got the same substandard talent levels around him.
And he continues to elevate.
He didn't elevate him too high last year.
Yeah, he did. Made the playoffs again.
Yeah.
Made the playoffs.
Yeah, and then he tried to...
Oh, yeah, they got in, did they?
You know what? What? All of the players around him were so bad that he had to run that football at the end of the first half against the Broncos in the playoffs.
Everybody makes mistakes,
and it just stinks that he fumbled it, which actually ended up costing them in the long run.
He kind of stink in that Broncos game.
He wasn't great.
Yeah,
threw the pick at the end too.
Terrible.
That was a little controversy.
That was controversial.
That was a little controversial. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. All right.
Anthony, I got a question for you.
What do you got?
I know your team come playoff time are those Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
Are we seeing sort of the end of the run that the Chiefs have gone on? Or do we see them because they have Patrick Mahomes? And some of us believe that he's the best quarterback in the NFL, that they can just recreate what the Patriots did, that second dynasty? Or do you think their run is over?
I think their first run is over.
Resetting.
I think they reset, and I think another run is coming, provided that Mahomes is going to be healthy. And he will. He tore his ACL, and Andy Reid is still there. So I think that this is an exact pause like the Patriots had. They regrouped, and they made more runs. I think the Chiefs' current run is over, and the next run is coming up. Might not be this year, because where did the Patriots go? There was a couple years gap for them.
So they won their first 3, then they lost to the Giants in 2007, and that was a few years removed from beating the Eagles. Then they went a few more years, lost to the Giants again, and then went 3 years once again before winning a Super Bowl.
Okay, so they beat the Panthers and the Eagles back-to-back, and then they lost to... it was the Steelers, Colts, like you said, Giants. So they took a 2-year gap, then went back to the Super Bowl. Then there was a 3-year gap, went back, lost to the Giants. Then there was a 2-year gap, and then they won against the Seahawks. Brief year, the Broncos. They won another Super Bowl. And then
the Falcons won.
And then they lost. No, that was the Super Bowl I was mentioning. Yeah, they beat the Seahawks, pause, won another Super Bowl, lost the Eagles, beat the Rams. So it's a pause. They're resetting right now, but I think they're going to be just fine. Does Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson ever get to one?
I think so.
I mean, you think so, but
I honestly think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Lamar more so than I think it would be Josh Allen.
Because he plays for a better team?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that. Yeah. Here's some of the other rankings. We want to get to the top 10. Allen, Mahomes was 2. Matthew Stafford was 3 on this list. Joe Burrow 4. Lamar was 5. Any issues with Joe Burrow being ranked ahead of Lamar?
I don't. I think people view Joe Burrow as, if he stays healthy, he's probably number 1. Or number 2 in this conversation. Number 1 this year with Patrick Mahomes being injured. If Joe Burrow has a full healthy season, he's the only one on that list other than Patrick Mahomes that you can say, okay, he's taking his team to the Super Bowl. Not including Matthew Stafford and those guys, but of the younger guys that haven't won one yet. Mm-hmm. Right, he's the one that you can say he has taken his team to a Super Bowl. He has shown that when healthy, he's one of the best players, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But is he able to stay healthy? Has been the question about Joe Burrow since he's gotten into the league.
6 was Dak Prescott. 7 was Justin Herbert. 8, Drake May. 9, Jared Goff. And Caleb Williams was 10. If we're projecting a little bit, is Caleb Williams ahead of Dak, Herbert, May, and Goff by the end of the year?
I could say yes.
I do too.
I think Caleb Williams is going to have one of those years where you're like, okay. Mm-hmm. Like the Chicago Bears have a long-suffering fan base when it comes to quarterback play.
Now, why is that?
I don't know, Anthony. They just ain't been able to get it right. Not on the Browns level of not getting it right.
But pretty damn close. Like they've made better decisions.
Barely.
But the results of it, like trading for Jay Cutler was not a good decision. That was not a bad decision.
Correct.
He got them. He brought them some of the better years that they had, but they just haven't been able to figure out since.
They have not had a lot of success at that position.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't think he's better than Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott is so underrated in the NFL. The way that he commands the line of scrimmage. He's a really good quarterback.
He is. He probably deserves.
And if he didn't play on the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think he'd be as scrutinized as he is. He's very good.
He does fall into that category, though, that same camp as Justin Herbert. Like Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert are almost too talented to have not won more playoff games.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with, I would say. No, that's about it. I think that's the category right now.
Anthony, Caleb Williams is number 9 all-time in Bears passing history.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he just showed up. He's got 2 years in. He's already number 9.
So
pathetic.
He'll be top 5 by the end of the year, man.
Yep.
Do you guys see the Bears taking that next step? I just have questions because they played in 13 one-score games last year. They were 8-5 in those 13 games. And we know that does not translate every single year. You know, if you flip those, it could be bad. I mean, we saw it happen with the Chiefs this past season.
Yes.
Think about how many one-score games they played in the year before.
They did that, though, a couple of years. So I do think that trend that trend is not necessarily, I know what you're saying, but the trend is not necessarily back-to-back.
The Vikings did the same thing.
Yes.
When they went to the playoffs, they lost to the Giants that season. The next year, they didn't even make the playoffs.
Right. I do think the Bears are legit. And a lot of that it comes from Ben Johnson.
So you have more belief in Ben Johnson more so than Caleb Williams.
I think they're a combo.
Okay.
But I do think Ben Johnson elevates that group. I think he is worth a couple of wins. The way he diagnoses opponents, his play calling. I think he's the real deal. And the Lions are going to suffer from the same fate as the Falcons did when they did not bring back Kyle Shanahan. They brought back that dope who's now in Washington. Nice guy, though. Super nice guy.
You don't like him at all.
I do.
You
He's a nice
Dan
guy.
Quinn. You like him more when he's not on your team.
He'd be great. He'd be fine defense coordinator. Fine.
He's still angry at him. He's still angry at him.
I mean, you would probably be mad, too, if that was the worst loss in sports history. Like, if you had to relive
28-3.
All the time, you would probably be bothered as well.
Yeah, I guess.
All I'm saying is there's just, like, as a coach, okay? As a coach, if I could be just respectful to him right now. Sure. As a coach, there's nothing special about him.
Didn't he win Coach of the Year one year?
No.
No? You sure? I think Dan Quinn might have got a Coach of the Year under his belt.
I don't think he did.
But so does your new coach. He's got 2 of them, and you don't like him either.
Nah, he sucks. Let's see. Assistant Coach of the Year.
Ah, right.
Yeah, Assistant Coach of the Year.
It's something.
Mm-hmm.
Means he's pretty damn special. Special.
When he's not the main guy.
Oh, God.
Riley.
Jeez.
What?
He's harsh, man.
You want me to try again?
Yeah, sure.
Don't. Go ahead.
Okay. No, that's
go ahead. No, go ahead. Just try it again.
Okay, I'll just try again.
Yeah,
This guy sucks. All I'm saying is, All I'm saying is Dan Quinn as a head coach is awful.
That was worse than the last one.
And Washington's going to rue the day that they hired him.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. All right.
If Jaden Daniels does not wear a Superman cape again, Dan Quinn's going to get fired. Is that better?
No.
Okay.
Not really, no.
Riley O'Brien, as we know, is an all-star. Now what? Is he still with the Cardinals a month from now? Jamie's shaking his head one way. We'll tell you what way that is next on 101 ESPN. Well, as we know, Riley O'Brien is an All-Star, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see him tomorrow night. He's the NL saves leader. Will he still be with the Cardinals a month from now? Now, Jamie, you're shaking your head.
I just know that some people are going to be upset when they realize that the Cardinals are going to move on from these pieces. Like, he's gone.
Did you think the same thing I did?
I don't know what I was...
You said pieces, and I was just waiting for you to continue. Which really wouldn't have been accurate, because these guys have been great.
Anthony.
Yeah,
It's steaming piles.
Steaming piles.
Maybe you're talking about Swanson or something like that.
No.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
Stanek.
I got it wrong?
Oh, come on, man.
What?
Come on, man. You guys trying to enjoy their damn All-Star weekend at home with their families.
Hopefully they're working on their game.
Come on, man.
Or not. Just take a break.
Stop throwing, like, for the rest of the year.
Oh.
People will be upset.
Scale back.
We load management.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I think the Cardinals are going to trade Riley O'Brien. I think they're going to trade JoJo Romero.
Mm-hmm.
Time will tell if they move on from Dustin May or not. I think if the deal's right, they do. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to be here past the trade deadline.
I think the only way that they hold on to Riley O'Brien or Dustin May is the deals just aren't market value. I think that's the only way. If teams are like, we'll give you some mid-range prospects for these guys, I think the Cardinals say, you know what, forget it, we'll figure it out. We'll stay the course here.
Is this the last year of O'Brien's deal?
No, I think he's got
with the Cardinals.
He's got some term.
He's got pre-arb.
Yeah, he hasn't done.
But he's 31.
He's pre-arb still.
Yeah, but he's 31
years old.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
If anything, I think the first one out the door is going to be Riley O'Brien. Like, that's going to be the first order of business for the Cardinals. People will overpay at the deadline for a bullpen arm like that.
Yeah, somebody that can close.
Somebody that can close.
Right.
They will overpay at the deadline for that.
With a bunch of term left.
We have been here before. I remember a couple of people laughed at me, you two specifically, a couple of years ago when I wanted to move on from a reliever, closer. You guys called me crazy. Haven't forgot. Feelings were really hurt that day. I went home and thought about it and cried in my beer. It was that, though. That
First of all,
that
we didn't
specific.
we didn't laugh at you for that.
Hearty laugh it was from both of you.
No, because the whole segment was who's been the most overrated Cardinal, and you said Helsley, and we're like, what? That doesn't make any damn sense. And you have twisted it along the way.
You got my point. You got the gist of where I was going with
it. It's Carey's story, Anthony.
And I'm sticking to it.
It doesn't mean it's true. It's just his story.
And Jamie, and if anybody understands that, Mr. Rivers does.
Yeah, very true.
You know what I mean?
Don't let facts get in the way of the good story, Carey. Continue.
But we've been here with the closer before. We understand that. I don't know that it's. I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful to any closers or anything. I don't know that it's the easiest position to replace. But I know you have a lot of bullpen arms that probably have some experience closing. Now, you do have to have something within you to go into a certain game at a certain time and close it out. I'm not taking any credit away from those guys that are able to do that. But we have been here. Mm-hmm. We were here with Ryan Helsley a few years ago. And I was like, you should have traded him. Then you're like, all right, keep him. For what? Then you waited a year and probably didn't get as much value as you could have. Riley O'Brien is going to be 31. I don't know if he fits. We often talk about the Blues and their timeline, and we heard Army talk about a certain age group that we're trying to draft and develop, and if we trade, we're looking for this specific age group. I think Riley O'Brien is outside of that age group for this Cardinals team. I think Lars Newbar is not out. He's just barely outside of it, but he might be outside of what they're looking for as well. And if they're able to move on from him, I think you do what's best for the future of the team, not worrying about what's happening right now this season.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you have to have somebody that is going to fill these roles pitching-wise.
Right.
So are those players ready to come up and be a part of the bullpen and eat those innings, essentially?
According to closer?
I don't know what they would do at closer. It could be just be like a rotating thing. It could be.
Well, I did ask Brad Thompson a couple weeks ago, is there a closer in waiting or somebody that at least has closer traits in the minor leagues? And he said not necessarily, no. Not that somebody couldn't occupy that spot, but there is no quote-unquote closer in waiting.
Do you think this is I know you just brought up the Helsley thing. Is this the same situation based on how many years O'Brien has left compared to what Helsley had left?
No, you had to move him. You had to move Ryan Helsley because he was going to be a free agent. So,
well, I think look what's happened since.
Yeah, he's fallen off.
He's had a rough go.
He's had a rough go, and Riley O'Brien's an all-star. So, there you go. When it comes to like, hey, we got to hold on to these guys. You sure?
At the highest level. The only reason why I said Riley O'Brien is because of the age. Is he going to be your closer? And again, outside of that group, that time frame, that age group, is he going to be the guy?
And closers too, year to year can be very different. Yeah. The same player can be very different year to year.
Relievers can be that way.
If he's lights out this year, he's an all-star. He's having a tremendous season for the Cardinals. But what does it look like next year? What if it's not any good? What if he's not your closer anymore?
Right.
We've seen that how many times? How many closers have the Cardinals had over the last 5 to 7 years? Let's go all the way back.
Fair amount.
Yeah, and it seems like it's a very
volatile,
fluid situation.
Yeah, I mean that's what you get with bullpen arms in general.
Exactly. That's why you never like fall in love with a reliever. I think it's going to be some long-term thing. I mean, it's just relievers, unfortunately, can be dime a dozens, which is why they're so readily available at the deadline. You're looking to shed salary, the relievers are the first things to go. Yeah. You capitalize when guys are having good years.
I like who would step into that role
besides me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, besides
Gordon Graceffo.
Yeah, but you're moving his role. Now somebody else has to step into his role, what it is right now. And there's not a lot of names in that bullpen that you necessarily
trust.
They
might pick up an arm or two. Like, just because the Cardinals sell, we've talked about this before, they might buy too. You might say, okay, we're going to sell high on Riley O'Brien. We'll buy low on so-and-so.
This is why you have a president of baseball operations in Chaim Bloom who can fleece teams. It's the teams that don't know what they have in their organization. This is when somebody has to be really keen on that, and hopefully the Cardinals have that in Bloom now. I think Mo was okay early on, but I think that was one of the things, part of his game that he lost over time. He stopped fleecing teams. So I think Bloom hopefully will be one of those guys that can step into that role and like, hey, you don't know what you have, Marlins.
Would you guys rather have internal options come up and step into those situations to give them a bit of a run to see what they look like, or would you rather bring in help from the outside?
Internal. You're in a rebuild. Internal.
Me too.
Yeah. I wouldn't want some veteran guy coming in. I think internally during a rebuild, that always makes sense. Unless you view, unless O'Brien is your longtime closer. Because he is pre-arb. So if you're looking at him being a closer for a long time, this is our guy.
I just have a hard time seeing Chaim Bloom pass over where the stock is at right now for this guy.
I'm with you.
I'd have a hard time hanging up the phone.
Agreed. All right. We have our biggest question of the day next on 101 ESPN.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. 5:06, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Andrew Marsh has got the biggest question of the day.
All right, the biggest question of the day has a few questions in it. Let's do some Cardinals accolades.
Whoa. It says biggest question. Not multiple questions.
Biggest questions.
All right.
We're going to start with the best performance pre-All-Star break. Best performance.
In a game?
No, just the whole first half.
Jordan Walker.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to argue that one.
All right, that's it. I mean, that's
got to be Jordan Walker.
That's obvious. I thought he mentioned like a specific game.
You can if you want to. If there's a specific game that comes to mind.
His one hit shutout.
Almost no.
Yeah. That would be the best performance in one game, in my opinion. But if you're talking about the entire first half, it's Jordan Walker.
You could also, you could debate a little bit JJ
Weatherholt. Yeah.
You could.
If you were to take Jordan Walker out, I would go.
No, but even so, just hear me out. Jordan Walker's in how many years now in the majors?
4.
Mm-hmm.
4, and he's making his impact. JJ Weatherholt's half a season in, making an impact.
Yeah.
So, one of the best second basemen in the game, period.
Some great defensive plays over the weekend.
Yep. So, I know Jordan Walker is the answer. Mm-hmm. I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying one could dig their heels in and also say, I think J.J. Weatherholt would not be a wrong answer.
No, I think you're right, Jamie. It is J-Walk, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Biggest surprise for you gentlemen.
Player?
Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Yeah.
I feel like he's getting all the Grammy Awards tonight.
Yeah. All right, if we were to eliminate Jordan Walker from the discussion, who is the biggest surprise?
J.J. Weatherholt.
Well, they talked about him not even playing on the big club this year.
You didn't know what J.J. Weatherholt was going to be. You heard, but you didn't expect this.
Riley O'Brien.
I think that's a good one. I mean, betting odds had J.J. Weatherholt winning the Rookie of the Year before the season started.
They had Jordan Walker winning it as well, or being in top 3 when he came out.
Okay, what was more likely? And be honest, J.J. Weatherholt doing what he's doing, or Riley O'Brien leading the National League in saves?
Probably Riley O'Brien.
Which was more likely or unlikely?
More unlikely.
Yeah, probably Riley O'Brien.
Okay. Your Honor, I rest my case.
You're right, Anthony.
Thank you.
That's all he wants to hear.
No, that's not all I want to hear.
Can I bring something up that maybe we didn't think about? Did we see Nathan Church taking over as center fielder, replacing Victor Scott?
I could see. I don't know if it's Nathan
I didn't see
Church.
that.
Yeah,
per
no.
se, but
Yeah. Somebody. Could we have seen Victor Scott losing his job? Yes. To Nathan Church? I don't know about that. Yeah.
And Nathan Church has been good, but it's not like he's been Jim Edmonds out there.
Not like he's been J.J. Weatherholt of center fielders. Right?
Okay. For you guys, who has been the most disappointing?
Nolan Gorman.
He's not with the team anymore, Kerry.
Okay.
Still a great answer.
It's got to be it is the answer.
It is the answer, yeah. And it's funny because not a lot of people, I mean, people were down on Nolan Gorman coming into the year, so that's really hard then to say. That's how bad he's been, or was.
It dropped off fast and furious. And it doesn't look like it's getting any better.
It's a good movie title. We should think about that.
Yeah, we should make like 12 of them.
Furious.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's got like a 13, 14 movies out.
Movie run, yeah. I like that, Jamie. Nice job.
Not bad. And it's not like Nolan Gorman has done anything in Memphis either. It's been ugly there again. So I just don't know what to think.
Yeah, I don't even know if there is another. I mean, maybe Victor Scott.
Yeah, but still, you didn't expect as much out of Victor Scott as you did Nolan Gorman.
I didn't expect Nolan Gorman to be sent down.
Yeah.
Like I expected him, by now I would have expected him to have 10 to 12 home runs, playing every single day, probably batting like 220. But he would have had the home run power, and he would have been, batting 6th, 7th, something like that. But he's not, he's not even here.
Yep.
So.
Next one, best fielder.
I'll still go Mason Wynn, despite what he did yesterday. I mean,
defensive metrics for J.J. Weatherholt are
yeah,
really good.
We're going to be
Mason
all
Wynn
over
plays
on
shortstop.
this one.
I think
Jordan
Walker's been fantastic,
yes.
too.
I mean,
how about him going into the net?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'll go Mason.
I mean, the arm,
yeah,
the ability to throw
great.
people. He's thrown a couple of guys out where they actually called him safe.
Right.
Like he's out, and then they reviewed it, and then he threw one guy out there. That was actually a home run.
That's right. No, sir, it's a home run. You're not out.
Oh, okay.
I'll still go Mason Wynn. He plays a premium position, and he saves a ton of runs. But, boy, you can't go wrong with Walker or Weatherholt. Mm-hmm. Jamie, you take Weatherholt.
Okay.
You two, Marsh and CD, you guys take Walker. I'll take Mason Wynn.
Sounds good. Right. Best pitcher, starter, or bullpen arm?
Riley O'Brien.
It's got to be a Riley.
He's in the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
Best utility man.
The Ferminator.
Yeah.
I would say from me.
All on that one.
Who's the best utility guy that's turned into a starter?
Yeah.
The Ferminator.
Where does he play? Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. And people wanted him off the roster. Remember that?
Yeah.
People wanted him dead.
Oh, wow.
From the roster.
Well, not,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You wanted him starting in left field to start the year.
I told you, Marsh. I told you.
He didn't, but...
No, he didn't. No, he's been very good for the Cardinal Alleys.
Most likely to succeed in the second half.
Lars Newbar, second half player.
Succeed how?
Define success.
Pure winner.
Pure winner. Yeah, Lars is a good pick.
Historically, he's been a second.
A lot
half
of the
player.
other guys that you think of have had pretty good first halves, so it's tough to be totally.
Think of a guy who's been down. That I think is the best case. But
Who's that?
I don't know if he's been down. He's kind of going through a slump right now. Abon Herrera.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say Blaze Jordan.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a rough go here too. Like to see him heat up a little bit.
Yeah, and that kid can hit.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a pure hitter.
Jimmy Crooks is another name that you would like to see an uptick in hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a big one.
How about that home run was big on Friday night off the lefty?
It was.
What's up, CD? Talk to us, buddy.
Don't
do it, man.
You just put a quarter in.
Don't do it, man.
He thinks Pedro Pajes is going to have a big second half.
I was worried about, you guys tell me, see him hit. I'd like to see him catch.
See, I told you.
He's not a catcher, though.
Jimmy Crooks?
Yeah.
What is he?
Oh, yeah, no, he's a catcher. Yeah. Boy, they should probably catch the ball.
Yes.
It's right there in the title.
Just keep it in front of him would be
Come
nice.
on, man.
I saw many catchers just keep the ball in front of them. It's half the
Jamie,
battle.
that was a long time ago, man.
No, it was last week. I was watching.
That was yesterday, actually. I was watching another team.
Another team. The catcher's really good at it.
Okay, final one. We just had the conversation surrounding Riley O'Brien, but who is most likely to be traded?
Riley
Jojo
O'Brien.
Romero.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I could see JoJo getting moved. Those two are the ones that one, two. Those guys.
Okay. You too, CD?
Sure.
JoJo. Okay. Casey and JoJo.
Yeah.
They were a group.
They were.
They were a duo.
You know where they originated from? What group they actually came from?
Oh, they came from a different group?
Yeah, they were. It was four of them.
Kajagoogoo.
Who? Nope.
It was Boys to Men, of course.
It was not.
You're way off. It was New Edition.
No, not them either.
Give us a hint.
I mean, both of their names is in the group name that they came
Casey
from.
and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
No.
Katrina and the Waves.
No.
Get down on that. No, okay. All right. Casey. Come on, Marsh.
I don't think he knows either.
Where you at on this?
That's why I said Kajagoogoo.
Nah.
Casey, JoJo.
Joe is the first part of the...
Joe.
Joe.
Joseph and the...
Does it have anything to do with cats?
No.
No.
Cats.
Yeah, the Cheetah Girl?
The Cheetah Girl. You know what I mean? Just tell you.
Yeah.
Jodeci.
Oh, yeah, no way I was going to get that.
No, Anthony,
Never heard of
he
him.
texted me the other day to download that album.
Jodeci album. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's it. All right. Daily Drop. It's next on 101 ESPN.
All right, selling your home, we know it is a big deal, which is why you shouldn't mess around. You should call the best in the business, and that is Gloria Liu with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Gloria has been in the business here for over 23 years now, so she understands the landscape here in the St. Louis, St. Charles, everything surrounding areas. The biggest thing that Gloria Liu understands is how to price your home. There's so many realtors that this day and age, they just want to price it as high as they possibly can because they think they're going to make you more money that way. Well, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes your home is priced so high that it sits on the market even longer, and all that does is raise question marks as to what is wrong with your home. Other realtors, they panic a little bit because they know you have to sell quickly, so they price it too low, and then you leave money on the table. Gloria Liu knows exactly how to price your home, and she's going to get the best amount of money possible for your home, but also sell your home quickly. But you do have to call her. When you do, tell her Jamie Rivers sent you in. Her number is 314-325-6888. Again, that's 314-325-6888, or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com.
Sending this to Carey because I know it wasn't him. Didn't somebody say that Jordan Walker was not even going to scratch 20 home runs this season? And guess who I'm rooting for tonight? Can we address that?
Absolutely. That was Jacqueline. Mic drop. I believe that was Carey that said
definitely wasn't Carey.
Jordan Walker was not going to scratch 20 Ding-Dong Johnsons.
Definitely wasn't
we were
CD.
surprised because
he's been such a staunch supporter of Jordan Walker.
It was a weird kind of day for Carey.
Yeah, it was.
Nope, not I. I don't know who said it, but I know who didn't say it.
Yeah, did anybody?
I've been fighting for this young man
I
since
may have said it. I don't
day
remember.
one.
You may have said it. I don't remember.
Cheers to Jordan
I think
Walker.
It was Bradford.
Come on.
Sounds like a Bradford thing.
Yeah, we'll throw him under the bus.
Yeah. In all seriousness, do you remember, Marsh? You typically
I remember
this
having
stuff.
the conversation. I don't remember who said what, nor do I remember the day.
I mean, if someone has to take the blame, I'll take the blame. I don't care.
You know what? Let's all take the blame. But mostly Carey.
Yeah.
Because Carey didn't believe.
He said he didn't believe. Not one bit.
Not I.
No.
Nah, not at all.
Wasn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Jacqueline, we can certainly talk about it. Maybe Jacqueline remembers.
Maybe. She does. She can send in another drop.
Yeah.
She
Somebody
remembered
texted
enough
in.
to know that Carey apparently wasn't the one.
In all caps, it was not Carey.
Oh, okay.
With 3 exclamation points behind it.
Who was it?
I do have that giant stack of papers. I could go look.
I don't know if you have that written down, do you?
Maybe.
You never know. Marsh
told
does
you
take
all.
diligent notes.
I told you all in the offseason I was watching his IG videos. I'm like, this kid's going to I think he's going to do well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's probably Jamie, actually, now that I think about it. I had to do the voice and the face, and then I thought about it.
I think he's right.
I just blame the white guy.
All right, that was Jacqueline who left us a Scott Lee Eating Company mic drop. Let's get to Jacob next.
Hey guys, just got a note on the Chiefs resetting the dynasty. I think people fail to realize how important Andy Reid is to that Kansas City Chiefs offense. I know they finally revamped the running back room, and they've had Tyreek and Travis in the past. Travis a little bit of his prime now. He's a trophy husband. Anyways, when Andy Reid finally has to hang the headset up, I think unless the Chiefs absolutely nail a hire, I think that it will never, ever look the same. It's going to be so hard to even replicate the success offensively that they have had under Reid and Mahomes. And, talking about resetting, I think they are terrified of the day that comes when Andy Reid hangs it up and all of a sudden they have to look for a head coach. And I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin.
First of all, Jacob, very funny. Second of all, I agree from Andy Reid's standpoint. I did say when they had the reset, as long as Mahomes and Reid are there, I do think Andy Reid is a huge part of the Chiefs' success. I don't think there's any question about it. Now, he is older. I don't know if he has any desire to retire in the near future. He seems like a football lifer.
I wouldn't. Not until Patrick Mahomes.
I mean,
what's
your legacy. What else are you going to do?
He's a Hall of Famer. Like, I think before Patrick Mahomes started doing what he was doing, he was kind of that borderline Hall of Famer. Took the Eagles to 4 NFC championship games, got to one Super Bowl and lost. But, I mean, just got re-energized with the Kansas City Chiefs. And once Patrick Mahomes got there, I think it's obvious he's a Hall of Famer, but I think he's done a fantastic job. And I do think, what I think is going to happen this year for the Chiefs, we understand Andy Reid and his football knowledge, Eric Bieniemy being back in the fold, kind of doing what he does really well. I think they're going to recreate who they are. They probably won't play through Travis Kelce as they have in the past. He'll still, catch 60 to 65 passes, still be an integral part of that offense. But I don't think they're going to lean on him. He's probably going to be more of that red zone target where he doesn't have to catch it and go as far and catch it and fall down in the end zone for a touchdown.
Right.
But you're going to utilize that running game, which I think they're going to lean on heavily, and they're going to find a way to get Xavier Worthy some explosive catches downfield. So for me, that's why I think Patrick Mahomes, if he is healthy and there's all signs and pointing towards him being ready for week 1, I think Kansas City Chiefs. I think you will have your team to root for come playoff time.
All right,
brother.
thanks, CD.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, man.
Do you think that they are going to run the football? I feel like coaches that love passing the ball, they run the ball, and then they just can't help themselves. They have to throw the football.
Well, you just described Andy Reid in the past. I mean, Andy Reid.
Like Kevin O'Connell does the same thing.
Gets
there it
bored
is
running.
again. There's the hate. There it is.
You guys hate your coaches.
He finds a way to Trojan horse that
crazy,
hate.
man.
I'll take his coach.
You guys hate. Why don't you swap? Coach swap.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, you've seen the show. It's a different
coach
show.
swap.
Anthony, if Kevin O'Connell is your head coach, Bijan Robinson would never get the football.
It's not true.
That's probably not true, but
give me Kevin O'Connell. You can have Stefanski. You had him before. You love him.
yeah, they went to the playoffs.
There you go.
Until he decided to quit on the team when they lost to the 49ers in the playoffs.
Guess what? He's not going to quit now. He's going to be doing that skull thing a lot.
They're going to run the football with Kenneth Walker. You don't pay that man that money and not run the ball.
Marsh is right, though. Andy Reid does. I mean, certain coaches do get bored.
They're going to run the football, and then they're not.
Yeah.
That's why you have Eric Bieniemy there.
Mm-hmm.
To tell Andy Reid, hey, let's get back to the running game.
Right. Hey, coach. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All right, let's hear from Chris. Chris will wrap up the mic drops.
Hey guys, I think this topic has been discussed before with some angst and derision. Driving in the left lane on the highway. The right play, and this is objective, I won't have any arguments to the contrary. You don't drive in the left lane unless you're passing. If there are people behind you that want to go faster, even though you're passing, you just go as fast as you can, get over, and then get back to your desired speed. The people who sit in the left lane and don't get over while they're basically driving side by side with a car for however many miles, they should be in prison, probably put in solitary confinement. I think we can all agree on that. But I got just as big a complaint about the guy in the F-350, and I'm driving in the middle of nowhere, Illinois right now, so this obviously just happened. I'm trying to pass cars. I'm going like 88 miles an hour. I don't need your bumper so close to my car that I can't see it. I'm getting over as fast as I can. Get off my ass and let me maneuver until I can get over. You're going to get us both killed.
Well done.
Would love your thoughts on all that. Thanks, guys.
Chris nailed it. Chris.
That might be a star.
Here's something I learned when I was playing over in Switzerland and some of the European countries. Is on their highways, if you drive for an extended period of time in the fast lane and you're not passing someone or you're not driving at a speed where nobody can catch you, you get pulled over. They give you a ticket. It's crazy. And people come right up on your butt and like flash their lights and do the horn like as you're going. It's like, get the hell out of the way. This is the passing lane.
Yeah.
So he's 100% right. Like if I'm zooming down the highway in that fast lane and I got to slow down because you're going neck and neck with the person beside you, just get over, let me go. Or if I'm in the way, I'll get over.
Right.
Unless it's Carey driving, of course. Then you can't cut him off.
That's totally different.
I was being respectful that day, and some guy
you should have seen the things he was saying. It's terrible.
Bothering me. I agree with Chris. Listen, man, if you're in that, I get so frustrated for both reasons. Like if you, dude, I'm trying to get over. I don't want to go 100 if you're behind me. I'm going fast enough to try to get over. But if you're in that lane, just moseying it down, just minding, just no awareness what so bleeping ever. And I have to eventually go. First of all, I don't mind going around because I will go around. I will stare at you with a death stare. I will get right in front of you. And then now we're going to go at my pace. Because you, sir, I am. Not every day. If I got places to be, I'll just stare and drive. But if I got time, I'm going to get my ass right in front of you and show you what it felt like for the next mile and a half. Yeah.
I think it's fair.
Now it clicks. Oh, I'm supposed to get over. Yes.
I don't think it clicks.
No, most times it does. Most times they
I think
realize.
people just think, look at this a-hole.
They can look at that too. They can think that as well.
No, but I'm just saying, the awareness just isn't there.
None.
They had no awareness to move in the first place.
Yeah.
They're just going to think you're an idiot driver. Look at this guy, honey. Look at this guy.
And the worst is when you go around them and they're like, what? What? What?
Yeah.
You're in the wrong lane for that, pal.
No, I'll tell you what the worst is when you get frustrated at a driver and you're like, this guy is going so slow, and then you pass him and it's like an 80-year-old man. You're like, oh,
I feel bad.
Typically, that's.
I do kind of feel bad at times. Never mind. I'm not even going to.
No, Carey, finish your thought, please.
Nope.
Penny for your thoughts.
Nah.
I hate, like, look, we all. Go ahead.
I do feel there should be. Like, you should have to do the driver's test again when you get to a certain age.
I think they do. Don't you have to?
I don't know.
No, it's not mandatory.
Really?
I do believe.
To renew your license is not?
I do believe when you get to
certain age.
Did you renew your license?
You better.
No, I think I did.
How could you
be so irresponsible?
Yeah, I think that's only safe, even for the. So
it's safe.
Not even being mean. It's safe for the
everybody,
the older person
Correct.
too, because a lot of times, like, I have family members that were older before. They didn't realize they were driving terrible.
Correct.
Yet they were like in parking lots or clipping cars all the time and curbs, and but you're like, okay, like,
hold on,
this is not great.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think it's mandatory anywhere yet, but.
They're basically that scene from The Wolf of Wall Street where they think they're driving well. Only you see the flashback and they've hit everything. And
Sir, I'm going to need you to go back. You missed one.
Real quick, it does irritate me. Like, we all make mistakes, right? Like, sometimes you make a mistake, cut somebody off, whatever. Given the, hey, my bad. I hate it when I, like, give it the, hey, sorry. And the person is like still ranting and raving, like, hey, man, I'm glad you're perfect. I made a mistake. I gave you the eye sign, and you're still mother bleeping me. I don't know if it's worse, though, than when the other person cuts you off and does nothing. Like, sees it and then almost like speeds away so that they don't have to have any responsibility.
My favorite is when they do that and they realize it, and then, you do come up beside them, and I'm a little bit angry, and they're like,
oh, yeah.
I ain't looking over there. No.
I was giving the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, buddy.
Man.
Blow them a kiss.
I accidentally cut off a woman one time and was apologizing, and she is raging.
Yes.
Like road rage. Like,
I've had it too.
Pulling up next to me.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm pregnant. I'm like, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
A few minutes ago, I said, I tried to apologize. I'm sorry. She was like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Like, it was like, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. I made a mistake.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
I apologized.
Right.
And I think about it because I was like,
yeah.
She was
sure
having at it.
Right.
And she's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. We cool. Yeah. It's all good.
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Chris, talking about that guy being on his bumper reminded me of the movie Black Sheep when Chris Farley has all those dogs. Dogs, I want you to go home. Get off my bumper.
That movie's pretty good. All right, we got home run derby predictions. The annual Fast Lane Home Run Derby Draft is coming up next. Plus, we'll do Bet the Board here on 101 ESPN.
Well, it's a perfect time of year to sign up for Circus Sports. Download that app and get going. Tonight we got the Home Run Derby. Lots of great things going on there. When you do sign up, though, and you go to the App Store, you got to click on the white Circus Sports logo. The reason being is because that's for the state of Missouri. And then it's super user-friendly. It's easy to upload your information, to deposit money into your account. They've got great lines on futures bets. So if you think you know right now who's going to win the Super Bowl, get on there. Pick it. You're going to get great odds. In fact, you're going to get the best odds of any app that is out there currently. If you don't believe me, download other apps and compare the odds. You'll see the Circus Sports is number one right there all the time. They've got high betting limits, and they also don't shut you down or stop you or block you when you're winning. Some of the other apps do that. A lot of them do, quite honestly. Circus Sports, they celebrate your winnings. They want you to keep going, keep using that Circus Sports app, and keep having fun while you're doing it. So please download that app today, and you're going to love using Circus Sports. For more information about Circus Sports or the app, visit circusports.com. Again, that's circusports.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals took 2 of 3 against the Braves to close out that first half of Major League Baseball's regular season. It is now time for the All-Star break. Tonight we have the Home Run Derby, which Jordan Walker will be competing in, and we'll have the coverage for you right here on 101 ESPN. Starting at 7 o'clock. If you missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our shows there. And it is all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
I don't believe what I just saw. Home run.
It's a fast line on 101 ESPN, so we have no Cardinal game tonight, but we do have the Home Run Derby. And Marsh, it's become an annual tradition here in the fast lane. that we do our home run derby drafts.
Yes.
So how's it going to work this year, Marsh?
All right, so we will do a snake draft, and we'll have our normal standings. Anthony, you are in the lead.
Anthony?
Yes, I do.
16 points. I have 15. Jamie with 13. Carey with 6. I have put that the winner will be awarded 5 points.
Wow.
5 points for winning the home run derby.
This is huge.
So, Anthony, you will get the first pick and the last pick.
All right. I will take Kyle Schwarber with the first overall pick in the Fast Lane Home Run Derby Challenge.
Right.
Kyle Schwarber out of Philadelphia.
I'm going to go with Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker has been selected.
Give me Junior Caminero.
I was hoping he'd fall to
Junior. And then Carey gets 2 picks.
Because he's in last place, he gets 2 picks.
He gets 2 picks.
Munetaka Murakami.
Yep, great one.
And give me Bryce Harper.
Oh, snap.
Hometown fella.
Give me Jack Caglione.
Ooh.
He's a big boy.
I want a junior.
Give me... Oh, man.
Take him, Marsh. Take him. You know you want to.
He does.
He does.
He's going to.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Go and do it.
Yep, do it.
You want to do it. You love stories.
Pair him up.
You love stories.
Pair him up.
Yeah,
you love a story.
He does hit rockets. Give me Wilson Contreras.
There it is.
I will select Ben Rice. Ben Rice.
Please and thank you.
Man, I just got bullied into doing that. No, I did. I wanted Ben Rice.
Marshy.
I wanted Ben
Do
Rice.
yourself a favor. Go back and check the cameras after.
No.
Man. You know what? Maybe he'll do well like his teammate did last year.
He will. He absolutely will. He's going to be great. From the Home Run Derby.
You don't even remember.
To bet the board. No, I don't.
He has no idea.
Jazz Chisholm last year.
Oh, man. Remember that?
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah, that was not great.
Why was he in it? You might as well put Tommy Edman in it. Like, what are you doing here?
Ouch. All right, Marsh, what are our latest standings for Bet the Board?
All right, well, Anthony, your pick was rained out, so you will get an extra pick at the end of the month, and all of us did not get a hit. None of us. No points awarded.
No points awarded?
Over the weekend.
All right, so
Anthony, you have 3. Carey has 3. Jamie and I have 2.
All right, I will. Is it you?
I'm still in the lead.
With what?
I'm leading. I was leading first.
Carey was leading
We're
first.
just not used to it. Sorry.
Calm down, sir.
I apologize.
You're going too fast.
Carey,
nice.
I said I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Give me this Summer League game, Bulls, Jazz. Over 182.5. Didn't want you to steal my pick.
All right.
Concerned.
Give me the Atlanta Dream minus 9.5 tonight against the LA Sparks.
You doing your other bet? Because you got 2 bets.
No.
Why not?
Because we just talked about full, it's got to be a full board.
Why does it have to be?
Well, we all agreed.
Did we all agree?
You actually did say that's fine.
I wasn't listening.
I don't think you were. I was shocked when you were like, all right, that's fine. I'm like, something's not right here. He's not listening.
I definitely wasn't looking at you.
Nope.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
All right, I'm going to go with Junior Caminero, round 1, total homers over 9.5 at minus 140.
Okay.
Give me the National League on the money line, minus 135.
Why not?
Wait, what?
What?
In terms
that's
of
tomorrow. That's tomorrow, dude. No, that's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow?
What are you guys doing?
Yeah. No.
What are you guys doing?
Jamie.
Well, they pulled up here, son of a bitch.
Oh, no, you're talking about the Home Run Derby?
No. Sure. Is that one available?
What did you say? What odds did you give?
I don't know. I can't find it now, Anthony.
Here we go.
Hang on. Home Run Derby. Here we go.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Now, when I do pay attention,
hang on a second here.
Everybody else is paying the hell attention, huh?
Carey.
I don't know. I didn't want to do them like
It's
that.
plus 120. I'll do it. I'll stick with it. Give me the National League and the Home Run Derby.
There you go. Okay, so somebody from the National League has to win the home run derby. There you go.
That's tough. There's only 3 of them, I think.
That's right, but they got the main guy, Kyle Schwarber. You know,
they got the guy.
And they got the second guy, Jordan Walker.
Yeah, they got guys.
And Bryce Harper.
Yeah, hometown hero. You win, I win.
American League's got Wilson Contreras.
Oh, Marsh.
Oh, man.
All right.
Marsh is good.
Criticisms and compliments. 3 stars of the day. Next in the Fast Lane. So tonight is the Home Run Derby. You got the All-Star week, but when the Cardinals are back in action and you're heading to a Cardinals game, the DraftKings at Casino Queen folks have made things a heck of a lot easier for you. Why? If you head to a Cardinals game, they've got a free shuttle. So to and from the game, DraftKings at Casino Queen is going to give you a free shuttle to and from Cardinals games. They got a Cardinals special, $20 on parking. Plus, they have what I like to call the 2 special, Cardinals special, all home games. $2 hot dogs, limit 2 per customer. $2 monthly beer special. So if you're heading out to a Cardinals game, you get the free shuttle going back and forth. Or you could just check out the Cardinal home games. Get the $2 hot dogs. Get the $2 monthly beer special. Available 2 hours before scheduled games. Game times, dine-in only. Only available in the sports book on Cardinals home games. So if you're, again, heading to the game, great. Give you a couple of different options for the DraftKings at Casino Queen. They've got all kinds of different things there, too. They got great food. The sports book is awesome. Obviously, the football season's right around the corner. If you're having like a draft when it comes to your fantasy leagues, fantastic. Let DraftKings at Casino Queen kind of host the event for you by giving you a room and setup. If you've got bachelor parties or bachelorette parties, they also do special things out there. You're going to want to check out the DraftKings at Casino Queen. Great spot for not only Cardinals home games, but again, if you're getting your buddies together and you're just watching some of the games, they've got outstanding specials. Again, DraftKings at Casino Queen is your spot for Cardinals home games. miss anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or via the 101 ESPN mobile app. Powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. All the podcasts brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Hit us with those criticisms and compliments, Marsh.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, Curb Stomp says today's show as a whole, Shooter Tutor has been a home run derby banger. What I learned today is that CD thinks that catchers should catch the ball. The best thing about Monday is the fast lane is back. Hashtag shout out to the Snake Pit. We also got a text from Dana. Hey guys, great show. I've been at a hotel for the past week because my air conditioner went out. Listening to you guys has helped me deal with this. You are always making me laugh and are very entertaining.
Oh, thank you, Dana. Thank you, Curb Stop, as always. Appreciate you.
That AC gets back.
Yeah.
It's hot.
All right, 3 stars.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
This was something that was said off air. I have to bring it to the airwaves. Our 3rd star of the day goes out to Anthony's shortened playbook.
Yeah, man. I'm proud. I believe it when I see it.
I feel like he's added
a bunch. Don't worry about it. What's the second one, Marsh?
Yeah, of course. Goes out to good drivers.
Yeah, please and thank you.
And our 1st star of the day, this guy has gone through a lot. Tonight is his night. Good luck to Jordan Walker.
Yes.
Let's go, baby.
Enjoy it, Jordan Walker, Riley O'Brien, Yvonne Herrera. Should be interesting. We do have the Home Run Derby coverage starting at 7 o'clock right here on 101 ESPN. Tomorrow, we're airing the All-Star game, pregame at 6, first pitch at 7 o'clock. Should be an entertaining night. I'm interested to see how the new rule changes will impact the game.
I'm hoping it's not what I think.
Jamie and Jeff Passan say, we out.
It's going to be a snooze fest according to them.
Not out. It's just like, come on. If it's just like,
we're doubtful.
Yeah, I would still like a regular pace of play. It doesn't have to be the speed play like with the clock. Just take your swing and don't step out, readjust, just stay in there. Come on, let's get a little bit of pace going.
So you're hoping that the players show a little bit of tact and decorum.
Correct.
Should have made it 10 pitches then.
Wow.
Make it count. Or go sit down.
I mean, it's not a bad thought.
It's terrible.
Yeah, maybe they'll do that next year if these guys take too much time tonight. I think it'd be fine. They'd be fine. All right, that'll do it for us. For Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. Everybody have a great rest of your night. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock. See you.